your engines. Fan-controlled sports and entertainment is heading to the NASCAR Xfinity Championship race in Phoenix, Arizona. Fans choose the driver, the car design, and 4 lucky fans get their face on the car. Download the fan-controlled Control app and start voting now. This is Ladies and gentlemen, live from Phoenix Raceway. Fans will control the number 8 car with J.J. Yaley at the wheel at the NASCAR Xfinity Championship. Now, join Natalie Decker, Andrew Kurland, and me, Josh McCouga, for the first ever fan-controlled racing watch party. We are live. Let's fucking go. Wait, I already swore. I swore already. I ruined the stream. You're supposed to bleep me. You're supposed to bleep me. Welcome everybody to the first ever fan-controlled racing watch party. We're here for the Xfinity Championship with the 08 car, J.J. Yaley at the wheel. We qualified 35th. We go live on the track in 30 minutes. I'm Josh McCouga. I'm joined by, from Dirty Mo. He's a content producer, the host of Dirty Mo Live. It's Andrew Kurland. He's also one hell of a triathlete, from what we understand.
I try my best. Yeah.
And live from parts unknown, you know her as an Xfinity race car driver and a champion ambassador for the Arthritis Foundation and a dog owner. And apparently we'll see a lot of dogs throughout the stream, from what I understand.
Yes.
It's Natalie Decker.
Hi.
Guys, we're here
for
the next 4 friggin' hours. We're here for a while. This is going to be an awesome day. And if you are just tuning in, you have never been to our channel, you don't know what fan-controlled racing is. Here, I'm going to break it down for you. 3 weeks ago, we put a vote together. You could vote for the driver of the car. J.J. Yaley won that vote. Stephen Parsons, Mason Massey, David Starr all went up against, and they lost to J.J. Yaley. J.J. Yaley won. There was 4 car designs. Fans voted. The pink one didn't win. I was calling it the Pink Panther. Unfortunately, we didn't win. Okay. But we have the Yaley jacket. It's a yellow car. You're going to see it out there. It's the 08 car. And what you're going to be able to do this entire watch party is we're watching. I've got the race right here. Okay. It's right next to me. I wish it was kind of right in front of me. The way my friggin' I don't know, my setup.
It's gonna look like you're ignoring us, but really you're paying attention.
But I promise it will happen. We're gonna be watching this race, and you, the fans, are gonna be able to control the car. You're gonna be able to do pit stops, tires, high and low line at the restart. And what you guys can do is just download the app. Our fearless producer backstage is going to throw up that QR code whenever we want, and you guys can download the app. There's all kinds of picks and polls during the race. And if you climb the leaderboard on the app, we are going to put together a raffle. The top 10, 15, 20 fans in an NBA lottery style will win Johnny Manziel's first game check in fan-controlled football season 3. How much is that game check? We have no idea. I don't know. He hasn't signed a contract for a season 3, but we know there is money involved. So welcome everybody. We promise we will be paying attention to the chat. We also need to give a shout out to the 4 fans whose faces are on the car, Natalie and Andrew.
Yes.
Faces are on the car.
That's cool.
That's my mom's dream, to have her face on my race car.
Oh, if only we could get her to sponsor your car, Natalie.
I know.
She was my biggest, she was my first follow after the show on Thursday, after the fan-controlled show on Thursday, was Amy Lynn Decker followed me on Instagram. I was pretty excited about it.
She's on the app. She's P12 right now in the rankings. She's Mimi D.
That's pretty high up.
P12.
Yeah, P12.
Yes.
She's been working at it.
Yep. I'm pretty proud of, she's figured it out thus far. She's jumping in P12. That's incredible.
I know. I was like, can you share your secrets with me? She's like, I'm not telling you anything.
Well, you can cheat because half of the answers the last couple of days have just been about you, Natalie.
I know, and I'm worried I got them wrong.
Wait, were there there were right answers to those?
Correct.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. So all of those picks
okay.
ended this morning, and I will say the one that interests me the most is that Natalie is terrified of water towers, which we will get into. We will get into that.
Yeah.
What about them?
thing.
We'll get there.
It goes very deep and dark, Andrew. I
Yes.
promise you that.
It's a long story.
After she tells the story, maybe I will also have developed a
will.
fear for water towers.
I'm telling you, I think about it all the time now. I think about it all the time.
Every time you pass one, you just look at it and you wonder.
Yep. But we have a picture of the car with the fan faces on the hood of the car. We have Jakey Muffins. He was MVF, Most Valuable Fan of Season 1 of Fan Controlled Football. He's up there in the upper left. We've got Jack 6. Why do I always forget the top right guy's name? There's like a Jackson there, something the Jack 6. Thank you, Jessica. Down lower left is Nerd E, our Most Valuable Fan from Season 2 of Fan Controlled Football. And in the lower right, D Factor, one of our biggest fans, that is his grandmother, and she recently passed away. And his dream was to have her be on this car, and the fans voted it. And
That's cool.
Factor's grandma on the car, all 4 cars, or all 4 faces. There you go.
Oh, wow.
Pretty cool.
That is really neat.
My grandma, she's 94 and she walks with authority with that walker in the assisted living facility. Like, look.
Oh my goodness. My grandpa is 93 and he raced a snowmobile last year.
Okay, that's a lot. Yeah.
That's
something.
impressive.
That's why you're a
Some
decker.
people are just not made to slow down.
It was so funny because all of his sons, he has 4 of them, told him no. And he came to the racetrack determined, and someone gave him his sled and let him go out and race. So he went behind all of his kids' backs so he could go out there and race.
See, that's a badass man right there. That is a badass man. I've never even been on a snowmobile, and I don't really plan on being on a snowmobile. So I'm just gonna.
We gotta make that happen.
You think I don't know. Andrew, snowmobiles? You a snowmobile guy?
I've never done it before.
Okay.
I've heard people have gotten injured on those before.
Yeah.
I don't know. I would feel like I would be more of a jet ski guy than snowmobile.
Yes.
I don't know. Like there's a difference,
and
right?
It's warmer.
Like, yeah. I'm definitely like a beach over the mountains type person. So
Same.
I would probably go jet ski over the snowmobile.
I think that's a good poll. If you have downloaded the app, you know the picks and polls are live throughout this entire time. Polls will pop up when we want to pit, when we want to change tires, and on restarts for the high and low line. This is going to be, this is the championship race in Phoenix. Obviously, our car didn't make it in the championship 4, but JJ Yaley qualified 35th. Crazy enough, the person that he went against in that first vote, Stephen Parsons, qualified 36. So we put up a pick. Will he finish higher than Stephen Parsons? Did we vote for the right driver, right? Like we have created our own drama. We have created our own drama unintentionally, Andrew
We
and
love
Natalie.
the drama.
Unintentionally. Yes. So all in that app. So download the app. You're going to get all of those votes. If you guys want to see, we have an actual time lapse video of us wrapping the car.
Oh, that's cool. I love those.
They're kind of sick, right? Like it's pretty fire. And I'll be honest with you. I didn't know how they wrap cars. I just thought they would.
What?
I thought it was just I thought it was a black car and they put stickers everywhere. I didn't know how they wrap
it's like
cars.
a whole sheet.
It's
like
kind of like that, but yeah.
Yeah.
Those guys are good at their job. They make it look easy.
Cause like, do you ever try putting like a sticker? Like I have a few stickers on my phone, and there's always like bubbles that pop up and stuff like that. I would be so bad at wrapping a race car.
100%. 100%.
I don't think I have the patience for it either. So yeah, if y'all have the video, they're the.
And there you have it. That's our wrapped our car, that beautiful fan controlled. I mean, listen, I'm from Pittsburgh, so there's your first mention of Pittsburgh today. We're always in black and yellow, so the fact that our car is black and yellow, editor Mike 87, Nats does her rap videos real time. Nat, tell us about your rap videos.
Well, first off, I need to say I'm a little disappointed the car wasn't pink.
Yes.
I love pink, but yellow's cool too. Yellow's the second best.
Sure.
Yeah, I do a bunch of different videos. We have a show car that we bring a lot of places for the sponsors, and then also the car that I race. So like I'll do ASMR videos for like TikTok and Instagram, like little reels of them putting on the wrap, and it's insane. Like how much goes into it. But like it's also the vinyl is completely different than a normal sticker. Like they can crumple it up into a little ball and then pull it out and heat it up and it'll go back smooth just like that. It's crazy.
I didn't know that. Really?
Yeah. So like they were wrapping the front nose in my car and it got all crumpled up because they were working on something else. And my dogs are ripping through there. And then he's like, oh, it's okay. And he like straightened it and like put a little heat to it. Like, and then boom, it was fixed. I was like, what?
That is wild. I mean, I've dealt little with vinyl in my life, but that's, I'm ASM car, as Freddie Airmail says in the chat. As somebody that growing up, my dad was a car dealer, and it was like forbidden in our house to put any kind of stickers on any automobile at all because it ruins the resale value of the car.
I get, yes, don't do this.
My dad's the same way. He's the same way.
See, Andrew?
So we get all these different like magnets that we'll put on the back of the car.
Yeah, magnets are fine.
You guys ever do that?
Yeah.
Magnets are good.
Totally.
Magnets are very car friendly.
Yes.
Not the stickers though.
I didn't know that there was magnets for cars like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
I have a Steeler magnet.
Have you seen the people, like, speaking of the wraps and speaking of just regular street cars, have you seen like fans do it? Sometimes like certain racetracks will get a street car wrapped to look like a race car. So like you could be driving down the highway and next thing you know, some Toyota Camry next to you is wrapped completely looking like a race car.
That's like kind of my dream.
Pretty creative.
That's like
what?
I know.
Yeah, why not for like a week have a wrapped car that looks like a race car?
Okay. Hold on.
And then you can't even use the doors. You got to roll the window down and get in through the window.
Yes.
You got to have the full experience.
Yes, 100%.
Yes. Hold on. Not like just a regular car, like what they race in NASCAR. If you're gonna do it, you need it to be like a McLaren wrapped like a race car that they road race.
Well,
that's cool.
I mean, sure, if I had the money for a McLaren, by all means, Natalie, come on over, do your ASMR and wrap my car.
I know a guy.
Yeah, you got a guy. Like 87 Champ says, what if your car is a Corvette? Yes, that makes total sense. Yes.
That's my dad, 87 world champ. Hi, Dad.
Oh, that's 87 Champ. Yes.
That's your dad?
Yeah, you won the world championship in 1987.
Let's go.
Dang. Proud owner of a Corvette, too.
No.
Your dad, no? He doesn't have a Corvette?
Not.
No?
When he got married and had kids, he sold his airplane. He sold his Viper. He sold everything.
I think my wife probably made me get rid of all the dangerous stuff in my life too. That was a thing. Yeah. Tanya Kanga says, as an over 60-year-old woman who grew up in motorsports, I am so amazed what Nat does each day and race too with her RA promotions too, I guess it's. Yeah, Natalie, you're a race car driver. You drove in how many Xfinity races this year? 4? You drove in 4 of them?
Yeah, I did about 4 races this year in NASCAR. And then I also did some like local short track racing around North Carolina.
Awesome. So talk to us about like what we're going to see tonight. I mean, you both know Phoenix a little bit, and talk to me about what we're going to see in Phoenix. What do you guys expect? Do we think our car? I mean, I put up all kinds of picks. I know winning is gonna be really tough. Nothing is impossible, but
nothing's impossible.
Do we think maybe a top 20?
It's going to be crazy. I've only raced at Phoenix, I think, one time.
Okay.
A couple years ago.
Got it.
But I've watched a lot of races there, and it is one of the most fun tracks to watch restarts. So everyone's going to have a good time. I hope there's a lot of restarts because they're exciting.
So that's you actually bring up a great point there, because when you put into the fans fans' choice to run the bottom lane or the high lane. Like here at Phoenix, that is probably a way more important decision than most other racetracks. And we're going to see, as soon as that green flag flies, like Natalie said, they're going to be fanning out 5, 6, 7
wide in the truck race last night.
Yeah, exactly. So we're going to want to put JJ in a good position on these restarts. And obviously, you know, most likely the bottom. Yeah.
So we would recommend bottom line.
It depends.
So the bottom's good. You can gain a lot of spots on the bottom, but the catches, it's a little sketchier because everyone's going for that real estate. Yeah. So like the high line could be the safer decision. So that kind of, I think, agree. Will be an interesting factor to play in.
Yeah, I think it's all situational, especially on if he took tires, if he didn't take tires, if he like stayed out, you know, where he is in the field. That will make a big decision with if he's choosing high or low, or if we're choosing high or low. But yeah, like he said, that the bottom, he'll probably make up positions.
Okay. Even it comes important, you know, if we're gonna make it a thing where we're racing Stefan Parsons, right, for this position, you might want to pick the lane that blocks him. You know, you know, you might want to keep him behind you. Or if he's in front of you, you might want to pick the lane that puts you right next to him instead of behind him. So, you know, you also have to take a look at like who are we racing around. And again, it's going to be all situational. In my opinion, the Xfinity race, this championship race, every single year is the best of all three.
Right.
It's we're gonna be built for chaos. We're gonna be built for a great race. So there's gonna be a lot of I think decision making for us tonight.
There's like we'll call this segment, though we don't have a graphic for it, like really bad NASCAR questions from Josh, right? Like really stupid.
Yeah,
I love it.
As my dad always said growing up, you know, I wasn't much of an athlete. He said, Josh, you can't teach speed and you can't teach stupid. So I'll take the latter tonight. You can't teach stupid. I'm going to ask a lot of stupid NASCAR questions for you guys. You're experts. I'm a fan-controlled sports expert, so I'll bring it all back around to fan-controlled sports. Okay.
Love it.
So,
and we do have a graphic. We're keeping Josh on track.
Josh on track. Thank you. Thank you, Andrew. Thank you very much. So why did they, because the championship race used to be at Homestead, right? When did it change to Phoenix? Or does it change every couple of years?
2 years ago, I think, right?
2020 was the first year
year
that
COVID has
moved to Phoenix. And then years for as long as the championship format's really been in play, it's been at Homestead. So this is a significant change to go to a different track, obviously on the complete other side of the country.
And a much smaller track, right? Because Homestead's like 2.5 miles and Arizona.
Homestead's 1.5 miles. Okay. Phoenix is a mile racetrack.
Sure.
I mean, the two places race completely differently. So what makes it interesting is when you get that schedule at the beginning of the year, you see Phoenix is that championship track. Well, that can play into certain drivers' hands versus racing at Homestead because they're two completely different tracks. So it has been interesting the last couple of years to see the drivers rise to the occasion. I mean, in the race tonight for the championship, we have Justin Allgaier, Sam Mayer, John Hunter Nemechek, and Cole Custer.
Cole Custer's my dude. I love that
Cole
name.
Custer's your guy.
I love your guy. Cole Custer.
Stone cold Cole Custer.
Yep.
And it's going to be interesting to see whose strengths play where on this. I mean, it's not an easy mile racetrack, Natalie. I mean, I'm sure you can tell us. Phoenix doesn't seem like it's an easy place to get around.
Yeah, definitely. Phoenix is wild. Like I said, the restarts are just really crazy because if you just have one bad restart, you can lose like 15 spots or more just in one corner. Like, so that's what's crazy about that. But yeah, like you said, the racetracks are completely different because Homestead is 1.5 miles. And even though there's multiple grooves on the track that you can race on, like high, low, you know, middle, it usually always kind of comes down to more of a, like racing on the high side. But here in Phoenix, since it's more of like a short track, even though it's still 1 mile, I feel like it definitely races like more of a short track. So it definitely caters to a lot of different driving styles. So some people may have preferred Miami or Homestead just because of their driving style, and some people prefer Phoenix just because of the way they like to drive their car.
Okay.
And you mentioned we can call Phoenix a short track,
Sure.
right? I feel like the mile and unders are short tracks.
I agree.
You know, Steve Letarte on the broadcast, he always has a debate with Dale Jr. and they seem to disagree. But for our sake, we'll call Phoenix a short track.
Got it.
With short track racing comes bumping people out of the way, rooting and gouging. It's a lot scrappier than these faster mile and a half tracks. So I would not be surprised. I mean, we saw it in the race for the Truck Series Championship last night if we see some aggression tonight.
Okay. An absolute shit show. T-Raw 24 in chat said, "Are you guys going to have the race on a side screen?" Unfortunately, we are not. NASCAR nor NBC is allowing that, which makes total sense. We, you know, I mean, maybe on down the line as this grows, but this is our first fan-controlled racing event, so you're going to see our pretty faces all night. We're going to be watching. I've got the race right here. And then when all of the polls and the picks go up in the app, just make sure you download that app. The QR code is going to pop up here on the screen. Download the app. That's how you're going to be able to control the car. The first ever fan-controlled racing event here. The 08 car with JJ Yaley behind the wheel. A bright yellow hood. 4 fan faces on the hood. I mean, yeah, man, we got like 10 minutes till the race pops off. We're going to be in here just watching, talking, hanging out. This is just like a watch party for you and your friends, but you can actually like decide on what the car does on the track. And what's kind of cool, last night, which was awesome, during practice, we will have the in-car audio, the crew chief audio with JJ in there. And I will say, if I see comments during when we hear the race audio that we like, our fearless producer, the Ruthless Cutie, Jessica Samola, will grab those, and hopefully we can hear the crew chief ask fan questions to JJ on the track during caution. That is our dream. That is our goal. And hopefully that happens. So
I love that.
Is super cool.
Yes.
That is super cool.
Yes. I want my own questions to be asked, but I don't want to.
I know. Like, I'm trying to think of, I'm going to open up another tab and make it fake username and just start typing.
Dang, we should crazy
pick this
questions.
one.
Yeah.
We should pick this one.
Learnxy in chat. Learnxy. How does this work? To what extent will fans have control? Let's throw up that sexy graphic that we made early this morning, and we'll tell you guys exactly what you can. You're going to be able to vote on when we pit. So like, we don't know if it's going to be in 5 or 7 laps. We think it'll be somewhere in that. So the crew chief will come on and be like, "Hey, we want to pit. Do you guys think we should pit in 5 or 7 laps?" A poll will go up on the app. Download the app. You get to vote on that. The most popular choice gets sent into the crew chief, and then we see him pit in 5 or 7 laps. At the restart, you're going to be able to vote high line or low line. As Andrew and Natalie said, those restarts are going to be wild. So hopefully we get a ton of cautions and a ton of restarts. There's my buddy Cole Custer on the TV right now. That guy's my road dog. I've never even met him. I just like the name Cole Custer. Sounds like he should either make ice cream or drive race cars. Guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then finally, should we go 4 tires or 2 tires? From what I understand, because it's only a 250-mile race, or 200-mile race, 200 laps, that we only may change tires once, maybe twice. So get in there and vote, and then make sure you just keep checking out the app, scrolling back and forth, check out the mini games, update your fan avatar, make your own personality, earn the gold, be the person, because there's tons of picks and polls all night long. We have people back there making all kinds of creative fun picks and polls, hopefully making fun of me most of the time. That's what it should be. Bubba, aka Tommy Osa, says on dirt cars, they usually only wrap the sides, then the nose. The rear is open, so no wrap there. Sometimes they wrap the roof, but usually just the nose and hood is just stickers. Sky's the limit. So the wrap on the NASCAR, on the Cup car, on the Xfinity car, on the truck.
The whole thing.
Like the fan faces weren't part of the original wrap. Those were stickers that we added on later. So,
So I have a question.
Hit me.
Are we going to listen to the in-car audio?
Yes.
Like, are we going to have that the whole time, or is that just select times?
We can, if we want to listen to it the whole time, we can, or we can have select times. It's totally up to you guys.
Because that will be very interesting. Like, do we get channel 1 or channel 2?
2.
Oh. Ooh, we get channel 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like you would get channel 2.
That's exciting. That's where the drama is. That's where the spotter and crew chief can talk when the driver doesn't hear them.
Oh.
Yeah.
We like channel 2. We'll know the insights.
Do you like channel 2 as a driver? when you're a driver.
When I'm in the car, I don't get channel 2. I only get channel 1.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, do you like knowing, hey, they could be talking
I do like
behind your back?
Oh,
you do like it.
I love it. I love that I know that they can communicate without bothering me. Like, if it's like, if all of a sudden, like, we're like racing really hard and then the crew chief says something like, hey, something didn't look like right on the car. You know, they can communicate without having me to hear it. So I like it. But sometimes when it's a bad day, I'm like, are they talking crap?
Yeah.
But usually not.
Yeah. I think I would much rather be on that where I think everybody's being nice to me and then knowing if people are talking shit behind my back, right?
It's also nice because like the driver doesn't get to make a lot of decisions. The crew chiefs make the decisions.
Okay.
And the driver just puts his input in, and then that's how the crew chief makes his decision. But a lot of the times, lower budget teams don't get the full allotment of tires. So when they're coming down pit road to get a new set of tires, they're not technically new a lot of the times. Sometimes I don't want to know that when I'm racing for those teams. I just want to know that I'm coming down for 4 tires. If there's someone else's scuffs, not my problem. I'm going out there pretending these are brand new.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're going to hear that. We're going to hear if he's getting scuffs or brand new or like what it is when they're changing the tires. If it's all 4 tires, that's what we pick. They might be scuff tires. They might not be full stickers. Like, we don't know.
Will they tell us that? Derek Lemke in the chat. I think I know who that guy is. I want to know what tires got put on, right? So we want to know.
If we're on channel 2, Derek, we will know what tires.
Let me see if we can. I'm gonna. If my producers or our producers are listening, I mean, this is through NASCAR.com, so I'm guessing it would be channel 2, right? They want to hear everything. It's what the consumer would hear.
I feel like it would be
2.
Yeah.
They want to hear everything, right? I want to get this name right in the chat. Let's see. Bubba, aka Tommy Oso, I mentioned him before. A little bump and run, baby. I don't know if we can vote on bump and runs. I don't know if we can vote on Rex. I will say this. I got to tell you guys this story because our fearless crew chief, Jason Miller, the one, the only, apparently this morning, as they were prepping the car, some NASCAR officials came over and said, you guys are under a microscope because they thought some of the other teams would try and hack our app to make them do weird things via votes, like wreck cars and do stuff. So they're like,
oh my gosh.
Okay, first of all, the app is, I don't know if you can hack it or not. I mean, anything is hackable, I guess. But I don't think a race car has like a hacker on staff that can hack things, right?
I wonder if like everyone in the opposing pit box is like, all right, let's get on the app.
Yeah, let's vote.
Let's vote.
The bad scenario.
Yes. So but the fact that NASCAR knows about it and is like keeping us under a microscope, kind of sick, right? Like,
I love it.
That is cool.
Right? Yes,
that is definitely cool.
Freddie Emerald said, even if someone could hack it, you guys would be able to tell pretty easily. Yes, well said, Freddie Emerald. Very, very well said. The Merlot line, don't let them know our secret strategy of JJ should try to win. Yeah. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I mean, in football, same kind of thing. In hoops and all of our other sports is we don't make votes that can like hurt our driver or really hurt anybody else. Like we're not creating offensive plays in football that are going to make your team lose the game. It's not like we can call punt on first down, right? Like we don't do that. So we're not going to do a vote. However, like that's going to make JJ's night worse or anybody else's night worse. However, we can have some fun. I mean, we can have some fun. The polls are fun, but we're not going to be like, JJ, get out of the car, do a cartwheel, then get back in and start. Like we're not going to do that.
Like the Talladega Nights, I'm just going to go grab a sandwich.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, 100%. 100%.
Our decisions will affect what he needs to do on track.
Correct.
So what we decide for him, if it's 2 tires, 4 tires, pit in 5 laps, pit in 7 laps,
yes,
whatever that is, he's going to have to do as best he can in the scenario we put him in.
Correct.
And here's the thing.
Yes.
JJ said on our Dirty Mo live show earlier this, I guess it was earlier this week. Yeah. That he's going to give the fans the real driver experience in the fact that if he doesn't like a call you make, he's going to let you know.
Yes.
Because that is what happens in the real world. I mean, sometimes drivers and crew chiefs don't always see eye to eye. Why did you pit me here? Come on, that was a stupid call. So we're going to know if JJ likes our decisions. Hopefully we can take his feedback as constructive as possible. But yeah, I would like to. I hope he gives us that feedback throughout the race, especially if we can hear his audio.
So from our stringer who's sitting next to our crew chief, Jason Miller, there will be design breaks on laps 45 and 90, 200 laps total. We will need high, low out of both breaks. So
yeah,
we'll know that right away.
So those are NASCAR stage breaks, and they introduced those for those who don't know what that is. NASCAR introduced that. Oh, I think it was in 2017 was the first year, and basically they're like quarter breaks or
like TV timeouts.
TV timeouts exactly. Right. Now for the championship, it doesn't matter as much, but typically during the rest of the races during the season, you can earn points actually. So if you finish first in the stage, you get bonus points for the end of the race. So it kind of promotes like you want to reward the driver in the car that's up front for most of the day, the most consistent cars.
They technically call it like they win the stage. Like
right.
They say they win just that portion of the race.
Okay. I like that. That's like a cut in golf, right? Like after the first, the 36, you cut half the field. I kind of get, you get points. Okay.
I don't know golf. Yeah.
Yes. So somebody in chat, I want to get their name right. Clapper something. He just popped on there. Said, where can we, Adam Klepper said, where can we watch the race? I'm watching it on USA on my television. You can watch it on Peacock. Is it, or as some people call it, the cock, that you can watch it there. And I believe the NBC Sports app as well. So you'll be able to watch it on all those. And the race has not started yet. It looks like Father Greg Menegay is giving a blessing to the drivers, or they've all got their head bowed. So maybe I should shut up. And Not Little Newbie says you can watch it on YouTube TV, which I'm guessing is.
We're about 16 minutes away from the green flag.
Okay.
Green flag scheduled for 7:18 p.m. Eastern. How they come up with those times?
Right.
Yeah, what the heck?
Yeah.
It's always the weirdest stuff, but they've got this stuff down to the minute. And I think most of it comes down to the anthem has to start at a certain time because you got planes in the air for the flyover.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So I think that's why they have it so specifically timed. This is related but unrelated.
Talk to me.
This is an interesting flyover tidbit that I learned for the Daytona 500.
Yes.
The Thunderbirds do the flyover for the first race of the year.
Okay.
And they will actually have someone in their ear while they're in the plane telling them to speed up or slow down to like perfectly maximize and hitting the racetrack right at home of the brake.
Boom.
That's the keyword they go for. So there'll be someone being like, okay, we timed the anthem singer 3 times. This is their average length it takes for them to sing the national anthem. And then in real time, they're like, oh, they're singing a little slower today. You got to speed up, or they're singing faster, So I don't know. Super random fact. I've always found that interesting. And something fun about flyovers that y'all didn't know.
You know what I love? They just did a close up on my road dog, Cole Custer. He looks less like a dude named Cole Custer than any person I've ever seen in my life. He doesn't look like a Cole Custer. He really doesn't look like a Cole Custer. Yeah.
Oh.
What does a Cole Custer look like then?
I don't know. A little more like defined jaw, probably like has knocked out a few people in a dive bar in West Virginia kind of guy.
He has gotten in fights at the track before.
Oh, okay, good. Okay.
I've seen him run across the whole track and tackle someone.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was like years ago.
Was that at one of the Canada races, right?
Yes. It was at the road course race.
Yeah.
Okay, so Derek Lemke said, ask Natalie about her Thunderbirds story.
I was waiting for you to read that because I was not going to bring it up. Well, I'm a part of the 9G club because I did not black out. And I pulled 9.1 Gs with the Thunderbirds. And then I also got to fly the plane myself. They were like, you can do whatever you want. So I'm like doing barrel rolls and just all this crazy stuff. It was the coolest thing that I've ever got to do in my entire life.
You're Top Gun.
Yeah.
You're Top Gun.
And the craziest part is I tried to steal one of the water bottles that they give you, and you keep it in like your pants somewhere. There's a pocket for it. Well, afterwards, I just kept it. I never gave it back, and they knew, and they were like, "Hey, we need that back, Natalie." And I'm like, oh, "Can I please have it? It's the coolest water bottle I've ever seen." And then they let me keep it, but they also wear like a suit, a G suit, so it squeezes your legs to help you keep blood in your brain so you don't pass out. Okay. And mine broke on the tarmac as they were zipping me up in it. And I'm a very, very petite person. I'm very short. It was their only an extra small that they had.
Oh no.
So then they had to give me like a medium. It was huge. I could barely walk in it.
Oh, but it still worked. You didn't pass out at 9 Gs. That's insane. You're a superhero. What?
Woo! That is the coolest thing ever.
100%.
Because they do that every year where there's like a handful of drivers will get to fly with the Thunderbirds, and I've always been jealous.
Yes.
Like that is so neat.
Come to Vegas. We'll get you in the plane.
Damn.
Yeah.
I want to go.
Yeah. So how it happened is my dad was at Daytona 500 race. I just got done racing. He was out partying with everyone, and a girl came up to him and goes, oh, "Are you Natalie Decker's dad?" And he goes, "Yes, I am." And she's like, "Well, I'm so-and-so, and I fly, I don't forget what her number was, which plane she flies. And she's from Wisconsin, where I'm from." So she's like, "I need Natalie to fly with me." Whoa. But I didn't get to fly with her. I flew with someone else.
Man.
And here's just one more cool thing about the Thunderbirds is at the Daytona 500, you have, pre-race media availabilities. And there are celebrities, that will be doing the pre-race concert, waving the green flag. But the longest, and they'll bring them all into the media center.
Okay.
Luke Combs, he's done media availability with the media, and he's had a press conference. But year after year, the longest press conference on race day morning and the most questions is always to the Thunderbirds.
Oh, I can imagine.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
It's so cool.
We're going to go to the car race audio in 1 second. I want it real quick. Near Zach Attack says, if you guys were race car drivers, well, Natalie is, what would your pre-race routine be? I'd probably watch like Top Gun Maverick or like a real pump up movie, like one scene from that, like get really psyched and then listen to like Journey Any Way You Want It and then get in the car.
Oh, yours is really like pumped up. Mine is like, I want to brush my teeth or something.
Oh no, you like you zen out, Natalie.
I'm like, let me brush my teeth. Let me feel clean.
Yes. Maybe
Look
like
good,
gone.
Feel good, play good.
Okay.
I feel like whenever I get ready for my triathlon races, I have a pre-race playlist that I have to hit.
Okay.
And it's you always close it out with some like AC/DC, just like really get you pumped up.
Yeah.
So I feel like I would need a good, like whether I'm walking out to the car or sometime in that pre-race moment to be able to put some headphones on and just like jam.
I love it.
I feel like you need a good pre-race playlist.
Yes. All right, racers are getting in their automobiles. Let's go. Let's bring in that car audio. There's John Hunter Nemechek, one of the better names out there. I mean, if you're going by 3 names, you're kind of a badass. I mean, really, truly. We don't hear once we,
they'll start talking soon. They're probably gonna do mic checks, or maybe they already did.
Yeah. Do you guys wish that like when you got out of your car every day and like went to the store that you had to bring your steering wheel with you? Oh, here we go.
There they are.
Dash or pit road speed.
Oh yeah, so they get to come down pit road after one pace lap and check pit road speed, make sure they have the right gear, the right RPM.
Okay.
All of that.
Yes.
That's I think what they were talking about.
Brendan in chat says, "Hey Natalie, I'm Brendan. I'm a biggest fan." So there you go.
Love you. Thank you for being a big fan.
TTV Carbon says, question for Andrew. Just how worried or excited are you about Monday's DBC podcast?
It's going to be interesting for sure. Especially there's already so much to talk about from that Truck Series race yesterday. Yeah. It makes my job, honestly, I'm not worried because it makes my job easy because the storylines are writing themselves right now. So Yeah.
I'm nervous.
My hands are sweating.
Right?
That's a comforting sound, hearing them on the radio. Like, when I'm racing and I get my headset on, I'm like, talk to me. Don't stop talking. It's so comforting.
When you do live TV, you get an earpiece in there and there's a director in there going, like, can you hear me? And then they're like, all right, commercial break in 2, commercial break in 1, commercial break in 30, like that kind of
Very
stuff.
Similar.
It makes you feel so good that there's somebody there with you. You know what I mean? You're not just on an island.
It does. There's radio issues ever when I'm racing. I try not to panic. Fired up.
Ooh,
that was his crew chief, I think, or something.
Engines are fired.
Fired up.
Heck yeah.
And this audio that we're listening to, if there's a caution, we're going to know before we see it on TV. Since TV's delayed.
Alessandro in the chat says their favorite AC/DC song, Highway to Hell. That's a great one. That's a good one to pump you up.
I'll be honest, I'm a Thunderstruck guy. Give me Thunderstruck all day long. All day long.
I've got this might be an underrated one. I love Shoot to Thrill.
Okay.
That's my pump up song.
And we're off. We're off
here. Your engines.
That looks like a good command.
Was it good? I didn't have my volume up. Chat, was that
I didn't either, but I feel like I could almost hear them.
I felt,
They looked really amped. It looked really into
on your,
it.
Attack there, JJ.
They're checking pit road speeds right now.
100 second gear, all green, 1 red. 4.
Is that good?
Yeah, so that's not good or bad. They're going to check that speed now. So he's at second gear, 4,800.
In the corner, it's about probably 400 RPM if you want to try it here.
Okay.
Natalie, what that means.
Oh, yeah. I was just trying to listen more. So is pit road's curved.
Right.
This is tricky. So second gear, 4,800, all green, 1 red. That means his lights are flashing from all green to 1 red. And he can see his tack is hitting right around 48.
It's probably in that realm.
100 RPM.
They don't have speedometers in the car.
They do not have.
So when you're on pit road and you're not supposed to speed, that means you have to rely on
RPM.
where your RPMs are on a certain gear. So it can be tricky. You can very easily get busted for speeding in that situation.
Correct. Yeah, it's very easy to speed, but they do make it a little bit easier on the drivers by putting lights in there for you. So when you check it and they're like, hey, second gear, 48 RPM, you're right at, like, if the speed limit's 52 miles an hour, they're like, you're right at like 51, 52, bouncing back and forth. Like those are your marks. Then you can look at your lights. You're like, okay, if it's all green or 2 red or 1 red, you can always try to stay and flash right in between those lights, because it's hard. Even just think on the highway, keeping your miles per hour right at like 55 miles per hour consistently, like that can be difficult. So just even keeping your RPM at a certain is pretty hard.
And so how they do it too, how NASCAR monitors this, it's actually, there's no one out there with a radar gun checking your speed. It's actually all based on timing lines. So if you almost see my arm as pit road, there's a timing line from here to here. And then there's one from here to here. And basically they'll see how long does it take for your car to go from the beginning of the timing line to the end. And they'll put some sort of time number. So if you exceed that time number, you're obviously speeding. One thing I learned from working with the spotters that are up on the roof every week is that not all the timing lines are the same distance. So there are actually certain spots on pit road that they call hot spots, where even if you're technically going the speed limit, you need to slow down a little bit more. And it's kind of a nuance of like finding those tricky sections. I mean, you'll consistently see maybe at one track, it's section 1 of pit road, that everyone gets caught speeding, and maybe that's because it's a little bit shorter than the rest of the section. It's a big game you got to play with pit road. I think it's often very overlooked, but it's an important aspect of the race, because if you get caught speeding,
it's still a race on pit road.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And I heard him say also on the radio that they said in the corners on pit road, or like in the curves, they said go 4,000 RPM. So because he said 48 second gear, all green, 2 red, and they were like, yep, that looks good. But in the corners, they want him to go slower because it's so easy to speed in the corner because you're going a shorter distance.
Yeah. Wow, man, you guys are like, I'm feeling so educated. It's incredible. I want to give a shout out to DJ Chuck. That's a hockey name. I know it is. How does this work? I'm kind of confused. So download the app. Today at the race, live from Phoenix, the Xfinity Championship Series, JJ Yaley driving the 08 car, the fan-controlled car. You're going to be able to call pit stops, restart, high line, low line, tires, 2 tires, 4 tires, and then get in there. There's all kinds of picks and pulls all night long. You're going to be climbing those leaderboards, and at the end of the race, we're going to take our top 10, maybe 20 in an NBA lottery style and pick a name, and that name will win Johnny Manziel's first game check in season 3 of Fan-Controlled Football. And again, how much is that check? I have no effing clue, but money. There will be money involved.
I can beep you out if you want me to.
Oh, thank
you. There you go.
Natalie, I have no.
Oh, sorry. I wasn't ready.
Natalie, I have no clue.
I need to get one of those bleep buttons. That sounds like so much fun.
You need it. They're amazing. I got my little soundboard here. I could even make my voice sound good. I could sing for you.
Nice.
Oh, okay.
One more interesting thing before we take the green flag here in about 3 minutes is again about pit road, and this is more on the Cup Series side of things, but the first pit stall is always every week the best one you want, and that comes down to qualifying. If you qualify first, you have the first draft pick of which pit box you want to select on pit road.
Oh.
So there is a very big advantage of Natalie. Maybe you can explain what exactly the advantages of that first pit box are, but we're going to have to watch all night. Whoever is in that first pit box, I even want to say this championship race, at least on the Cup side, the champion has often come from starting in that first pit box. So pit road, super important when we're watching this championship race.
Yeah, flashing 1 red.
The only time that I was in that first stall, and it was very important to me because it saved me, was my first ever NASCAR race at Daytona in the Truck Series with DGR. And before the green flag even happened, a piece of tungsten fell off of a truck. It hit my left front and I started on fire. And I'm so glad I was that first pit stall because my crew helped me out of the car and got rid of the fire.
Whoa.
Jeez.
Yeah. Other than that, I'm not sure.
Yeah, other than that, you're fine. Okay. Don't you guys think that the pace car should be something like a little crazier and bigger? Almost like an armada ship with wheels. Like it's like shooting out stuff to the fans. That's your pace car. It's like
that'd be so cool.
Right? Like it kind of has like a little more panache than just kind of a souped up car with roof lights on it.
It looks so small compared to the car.
It really does. Like they need something. Okay, so now they go into the pit, right, Andrew? No.
Yes. And that is well, let's see. Oh no, we're I could be delayed here, but yeah, they'll check pit road speed one more time. Okay. So if they come down pit road, Natalie, you can confirm with me, but I'm pretty sure that's what they're doing there. Is one more chance to get an understanding of what that pit road speed limit looks like before they unleash them.
Right now. So coming on pit road right now so they can actually go through those timing loops. And this just started when COVID hit because we used to not have practice when COVID was happening.
Gotcha.
But before this, they wouldn't let us come down pit road to check those timing loops. They made us go off of the pace car. So the field would split up into two. And then as soon as the pace car lights went on, that signaled to the drivers, the pace car is going pit road speed. Everyone get as tight as you can, close as you can. And that's how you check pit road speed. And then you truly wouldn't know until your first time coming down pit road. They've done this ever since COVID, and it is amazing. I hope they never take it away from us.
Okay.
You did not speed anywhere on there, but you did push it on the fourth timing line on entry.
It's great.
You were 49.40. Rest of the time you were 49.48.8.
So those hot zones we were talking about. Sounds like number 4. That's going to be the one he's going to watch all night. And the spotter will help JJ remember that. But hey, yeah, you were good. Watch your speed, especially in section 4. So that's exactly why they come down pit road, is to get those types of mistakes out of the way early. So you don't risk doing that in the race.
Yeah, and then another thing about coming, now that we're just on pit road talk still, is the spotter will count you down to pit road. So he'll remind you, second gear, 4,800 RPM, if it's all green or one red light, he'll tell you all that information. And then he will also count you down car lengths to the pit road line. He'll be like, you're 20 away, 10 away, whatever it is, count you all the way down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. pit road speed now.
Sir, I'll do
And
my
then
part up
he'll
here.
count
You
you
know,
10
stop
away,
clearing you in the
usually,
one
if
and
it's a
off
good
the
spot, if
two.
you're on a good spot on pit
So,
road.
if I
10
don't
away from
call
your pit
clears,
stall. Oh my gosh, I'm
because I
sorry
know
about my
they'll-
dog. I'm so sorry about my dogs. They'll count you down then to 10 away, and then once you're 10 away, your crew chief takes over. Your crew chief will count you down into your box,
10 away.
and then the crew chief will get you to leave your box. As soon as the crew chief gets you to leave your box, then the spotter takes back over.
Oh, we're green. We're green. We're green.
And we're green.
What? We're not green on my end.
What? You just heard it on the audio.
This will be the
this is
first
early.
thing you hear. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so spoiler alert. Yeah, this is going to be the first thing you hear for sure. I saw a comment from, I think it was Fractured Eclipse. Admittedly, this is the first time I've sat down to watch a NASCAR race. That is the comments we love to hear. I love that. It's fantastic.
Oh, man. Do you see
Bottom
him?
of 2, he's 3 wide right now, you guys.
JJ gained 3 spots. 3 spots on that first lap.
See him? He's right there. Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Woo! Okay, they're going green on TV now. Wow, those cars are just wild.
Yeah, look how low they go in that. I mean, there's like no out of.
Yeah, there's no out of bounds.
Yeah,
you
right.
can go wherever you want.
Yeah, you want, right?
Why don't we give before the race gets too far underway, championship picks? I know, Josh, you have Cole Custer.
Cole Custer.
I think I'm gonna go with I say him every year. He's always in it. Justin Allgaier in that 7 car.
Okay.
I
He's
agree.
my pick to win the championship.
I agree. Caution's out. Caution's out.
Caution's out already.
There's already a caution? We're already gonna have a restart?
Out.
Oh my gosh. Wait, does that mean we're gonna vote already?
I think so.
I put the app up.
Wait, the 7 car spun out. That's Allgaier, right?
Holy cow. He did.
Oh my goodness, we're gonna see it right here on TV right now.
Much left rear drive.
It's the 7 that spun out.
Justin Allgaier, it sounds like he's going to continue to roll. Let's see how it happens.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Going 3 wide on John Hunter. Oh, my gosh. Oh, they're racing hard.
Oh, man. They like.
Wow.
They went low, right? And then Allgaier went into him and then pushed him out, right?
Yes. So Allgaier, he had a little bit of contact when he was on the inside of John Hunter Nemechek, who then might have had a little bit of contact with Austin Hill. So it might have been a little bit of a chain reaction.
Okay.
Definitely chain reaction.
But I mean,
the contact
again,
is definitely what got him to spin out.
we talked about urgency in this race, and we're already seeing a perfect example of at least racing for that championship. That caution came out with 196 out of 200 laps to go, and already one of the championship guys spun racing another driver for the top spot in the championship. So I mean, that just goes to show how important every single lap is, how intense this race is going to get.
Andrew Samuel Duplessis says Allgaier spinning out seconds after Andrew picks him is wild. Yes.
Brutal.
The high line, low line vote is up. Vote low line. The first vote is up for fan controlled racing. The first vote is up. Get in the app and vote.
JJ Yaley, by the way, up to 31st from 35th. He gained 4 spots already in 4 laps.
Okay.
That's going to be important to remember there.
Right here.
Wait, I'm lost in the app. Why can't I find it?
01. It's 81% voted low line. All you have to do is go to,
I got it. It was just not loading for me.
What's up, first player tokens? Good to see you, buddy. Low line.
On the app, that's you go to picks, and that's where we're going to make all the picks all night.
No, polls. Go into polls under fan controlled racing. It's the only thing. You can also watch us live on the app. You hit that watch live up top. You'll see that pink bar right there. That's watch live. That's watching us live right now. And then you'll see some of the funny polls I've put in there. Like, if NASCARs had horns, what would they sound like? A foghorn in a nightclub? Wow, wow, wow. Or a loud train whistle?
15, you'll be
So, do we have to answer all of these polls before we get to do the...
No, the main one should pop up. That should be the first one that pops up when it's that poll.
Oh, I see.
Oh, Chicago_Matt says Highline is going to be best. Uh-oh. And
well, let's hear why. Why do you? I want to hear. Let's hear some reasoning too. I want to hear in the chat. Let's debate here. High line or low line? What do we think?
Low line.
Go low.
It's so early in the race.
Wait.
You just heard the crew chief say to JJ, fans say go low.
Woo!
You hear that?
Hey, I'm voting on all the polls. They said I'm gonna lose in an arm wrestle against you, Josh.
No way. There's no way. You would whoop me.
You run triathlon.
I'm gonna fly over there just to see. We gotta put it to the test. And I'm losing in a game of checkers too. Are you kidding me?
3.
Wait, where is this?
Okay, here we go. There's another vote in there. Driver says car is tight. At segment, choose 3. Air pressure or track bar or wedge.
How tight is it?
I don't know.
9, 10, 11, 12.
Wow, and Justin Allgaier already going through a set of tires.
Wait, they're counting high and low line right now.
Yeah.
For the choose.
Ruth is cute saying air pressure or track bar or wedge because car is tight. Choose one of 3. Hold on.
All right, come to the green here. 38 still left.
Did he pick low?
They pick low. Fan said go low.
Now, Natalie, let me ask you this. If we're picking of the 3, that was the beginning of a 45-lap long run, and he's saying he's tight. Would air pressure be the move because you're going to figure you're not going to come down pit road until that first stage caution? You want to let those air pressures build up probably, right?
Well, so if
also
air pressure is hard to change if they aren't changing the tires.
That's true. Yeah.
You can only change air pressure if they're changing the tires.
Green. Yo, this is super fun.
Wow. Is he 3 wide again?
Still 2 by 2. They're wrecking up top. Keep digging there.
Wrecking up top.
Caution's going to be out.
Oh, my gosh.
Another caution?
We're going to be here all night.
It's a good thing. It's a good thing we went low. It's a good thing we went low if they're wrecking up top.
Yeah.
Look at the break.
Damn right it is.
And
that was a great call.
Low line. It's early in the race.
He's climbing.
We need to just survive today.
The 38 car Kyle Sig is out.
Oh no, I had money on him. Or points or whatever.
Everyone's saying a big crash. I must be behind because we're restarting now on my stream.
Yeah, mine too. We're restarting right now, so I'm watching
So
it.
the stream should be behind USA. I'm on live television.
DJ, did you copy me on channel 2?
Holy moly. You see him spin out? This is wild.
Okay, so it's just a single car wreck. It was just C.
Did you copy me on channel 2?
No other cars.
Negative.
No,
that was on the high lane.
Channel 2.
So we just avoided a crash.
38
Wait, but back to the adjustments.
Guys, the fans saved him from crashing.
If he's tight and he's coming down pit road without tires, like if it was just like a quick little pit stop, because he wouldn't get tires right now this early in the race.
So what are we thinking? Would it be a track bar or wedge adjustment then if we're not going tires?
I, as a driver, would prefer track bar. Because when I'm driving and I say, hey, this is what my car is doing, and I hear I'm not very technical with all this. I'm a driver, not a crew chief. But every time they make a track bar adjustment for me, I usually love it.
Okay. And just explain to me, because I still don't know the difference. Like, what's the difference between track bar and wedge, especially for those watching at home?
You know what? I'll have to call in Derek for that. Derek? I just know I like track bar. Every time I know that they're making
I'm a big track bar guy.
On the track bar, I'm like, I love it. But Derek will tell us in chat.
We're Derek, tell us more stuff.
Yeah, give us the info.
Freddie Airmail with a Penn State football update. Aller with 4 TD passes today. Thank you, Freddie. Brandon Harper, if you're going to do any track bar or wedge adjustment, it's best to do that early so you can fine tune with air pressure when you can't have a longer stop. Yeah. Brandon, boom, Harper.
Love it.
Legend.
Thank you. That was perfect.
Ryan M. McKee says 11 and 08 will be alongside. Okay. Chris Gower said, track bar is what I put in. It's what I've done anytime I was tight early in a race. Oh, Chris Gower, a race car driver as well. Phoenix Sunset sometimes can get you. Yeah, I get it. It's like when I don't clean my windshield and I'm out of windshield wiper fluid and the sun beats in, it's kind of terrifying. It's like when you sneeze and drive, right?
Well,
and then you're really relying on your spotter. Like, what is going on around me? I can't see.
Were we talking about this? I was talking about this week. I want to say it was on the live, but you can correct me if I'm wrong. But for a while, as this sun begins to set in Phoenix, you're going to be blinded going down that back straightaway for a solid, 60, 70 laps?
That's tough.
That's what we were talking about on the podcast. Yeah.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, we were talking about that on the live earlier today. I mean, that is brutal. That alone is not fun.
Jaeger for Life says track bar always fixes the wedge. That's I'm gonna get that tattooed on my lower back. That's next.
I love that.
I'm gonna get that embroidered on a pillow.
Yes, yeah. Track bar always fixes the wedge. Like you go on a first date and you're like, what's your motto? Track bar always fixes the wedge. Everybody knows that.
Yeah.
Quote of the year.
Wedge salad.
Give me the wedge salad. And I'll take a track bar instead of a fork. Thank you very much.
Oh, so this is actually this is hilarious. So in Chicago, we did the first ever NASCAR street race earlier this year in July. It was in Chicago. I was there working with Dirty Mo Media, and we asked brand new race fans who knew nothing about NASCAR, where is the track bar? And everyone's like, or what is the track bar? And it's like, oh, it's a place where you go get drinks at the track.
Oh my God, I love that answer.
And people are like, it's got to be the bar where if you win the race, you get free drinks all night. Like those are some of the answers from like first time, Chicago regulars thinking that's what the track bar was.
They were voting low or high again, I guess. And I voted low. What are you guys voting?
You say low?
I feel like we got to go back low. We just saw that crash
of the race.
happen on the high line.
It's 73%
reward.
Low. 73% low. You just put it in. Everybody's voting. Ryan McKee says low. Chicago Matt saying high. Chicago Matt keeps voting high. I don't know. Kicking the Tires says low. Oh, hey, Kicking the Tires. That's our buddy.
Hey,
Kicking the Tires.
Is that Jerry Jordan? That's
the legend, Jerry Jordan. Yes.
I love it. Jerry, I think Jerry's at the track.
Is he at the track? So he's playing along?
Yeah. By the way, JJ has gained another spot. He 30th running right now at that time of the caution. So he's so far gained. Where did he start? 35th?
Yes.
5 spots. He's gained 5 spots so far. So far, the decisions we've been making have been helping. Obviously, JJ, being the wheelman he is, also getting up on the wheel. And I guess Jerry said, just interviewed JJ on pit road. Well, awesome. What did he say? Did he feel good about it?
Yeah.
Yeah, give us the details.
Jerry, just don't come in here with that one, like that tease. I know you're a writer.
I know.
Yeah. Nomad Cast says, LOL, what happened to fan-controlled football? Fan-controlled football is coming back in 2024. Stay tuned. We got some crazy announcements. But download the app right now. If you download the app, Jess, throw up the QR code, please, if you don't mind. Low line 1, Josh Low, 79% 1, Low. And we're gonna put. Okay, they're back. They're starting. I'm on TV. I'm seeing the start.
Man, I'm way behind you.
Yeah, I'm way behind too.
I think you got, because you're on the stream. The stream's far behind. I can actually see the fan-controlled car back there. You got to look for that yellow hood.
I'm so far behind.
Look at him go. Come on, JJ, get in there.
Looks like we're going to watch this restart because one of these drivers up front is going to get penalized for a restart violation. Sheldon Creed in that number 2 car. It looks like he dives low too early. You're not supposed to dive low until you pass that start-finish line. Sheldon Creed started making that move early, and so he's going to have a pass-through penalty because of that.
And it come through pit road on green.
Yep.
Sheldon Creed, and then it looks like somebody's lost a tire or somebody's smoking somewhere.
In the wall.
Uh-oh. Someone has a tire rub. The 10 has a tire rub.
Hemrick. Oh, no, that's Daniel Hemrick right in front of 2 championship drivers.
That's not good.
And that's the 10 car. He's sparking. Ugh.
Oh my gosh.
This is one wild car race.
Tire rub. Wait, has he wrecked already? Because I'm behind. Like, did he get to pit road yet?
He's still going on my screen.
All right, so who is leading? Sam Smith? Is that Sam Smith?
Austin Hill is the leader, actually.
Austin Hill and Sam Smith. Okay. And then the leader as far as the championship is Nemechek, because he's running 3, right?
Yep. John Hunter so far is the
fastest. And Justin Allgaier, holy cow, is he working his way through the field right now. He restarted, I think, in the upper 20s. He's already up to 20th. So he's tearing through the field right now.
Wow.
It helps to have a little bit fresher tires, but keep an eye on that 7. I know I said he was my pick to win, and then he spins on the first lap.
But he's back now.
But
and he's coming back.
The thing
it's
is,
a long
it's
race.
a long race. Yeah, it's a long race.
Yeah.
He had no damage, so that was nothing.
Oh man. Okay. Kylie 240 saying Hamrick is pitting. And let's see. Daniel in the pits for flat. Okay.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, he wasn't gonna make it. He had a pit. That was bad tire rub.
That was not good. Is that what you call it? A tire rub when it's rubbing up against the fender there?
Yep.
Okay.
And it will make your tire go down. And if you get a flat tire, it can really ruin your whole day.
Yes. Short shot says, "Where's Jeff Kanata?" Jeff Kanata is doing our Thursday show. He's not doing this one with us. He'll be in for football and other sports. We brought in some experts like Andrew Curlin and Natalie Decker to walk me through this as the least informed NASCAR fan here.
JJ Yeley up to 29th.
Let's go!
His best lap is a 29.37. And it was actually run on the second lap of the race. So he had a really good start. I mean, we saw that. He gained a lot of positions early. It'll be interesting to see how his car reacts to this longer run in comparison to running his best time in the race so far. But yeah, so far he had a blistering fast lap number 2, which it seems like a lot of people's fast laps were that second lap. So that's what I'm seeing so far on the stat board that I got right here.
Yeah, and there's not a lot of tire fall off because right now they're running about 29.5s, and if his fastest lap was a 29.4, that's only about a tenth of a difference.
Okay.
Which is still a lot, but not bad fall off. Sometimes tracks, 20 laps in, you can have a second fall off. A whole second.
So Allgaier, where's Allgaier running right now? He's in 18th?
Justin Allgaier's 15th.
15th.
He is moving.
He is
going
moving.
To the front.
Yeah, he's flying.
Front.
He restarted at 32nd. He's in the 15th.
Yes.
Whoa, this dude's a badass. Justin up to 17th. Yeah.
That's what a fast car will do for you.
Jesus. Nicholas says, "What's your favorite country song by Carrie Underwood, Rascal Flatts, Kelly Clarkson, Lady A, Carly Pierce, Luke Combs, Brad Paley, Taylor Swift? They were all in one song together? Get the hell out of here. Never heard that song."
So wait, is it favorite song from each one of those people, or do we have certain artists?
Pick one. I'm gonna say Rascal Flatts, the song from Cars, "Life is a Highway."
I'm a big Luke Combs guy.
Luke Combs is awesome.
Yeah.
Fun fact: the Rascal Flatts, when I had a sponsorship a couple years ago, it was a record label company, and one of the members from the Rascal Flatts came to the whole announcement and everything.
That's awesome.
Data Marcus.
John Hunter Nemechek looks like he is going to take over that second spot on Sammy Smith.
Okay. Oh, the 18 Pilot car. If you've ever stopped at a Pilot, they always have the cheapest gas. Fun fact. At least out here in California. All right, so Austin Hill, Nemechek. Yeah, you said he took over Sammy Smith. Riley
looks like they're battling side by side.
Battling side by side right now. Yeah.
Now, one thing that's interesting is we watch this battle is John Hunter Nemechek and Sammy Smith are teammates.
Oh,
they are not in the best of terms right now because John Hunter Nemechek denied Sammy Smith a chance to race for the championship last weekend. And so Sammy Smith, race car drivers, they don't forget things.
Never.
Sammy Smith said on pit road at the end of last race that John Hunter Nemechek, while he may be my teammate on paper, I'm not going to race him like he is one. So the fact that he's giving him a hard time right now doesn't surprise me.
Okay.
There's a lot of inter-team rivalries going on this race. Not a lot of people like each other. That's good, though. Makes for some interesting storylines.
Yeah, Brendan, we need the drama. It makes it more fun for the fans, and it makes a better storyline for people to pick who they want for their driver.
It's amazing they don't do like how they do it on the PGA Tour, soccer, even Formula One, where they have like a drive-through where they do picture-in-picture on commercial, because we're missing valuable racing here.
I agree. Thank you. Yes, that I agree.
Hey,
you need
Jessica,
to do better on that part. But JJ's up to 28th right now.
We haven't heard anything from from our radio. What's going on?
I'm confused. Yeah, is it not working?
Can we figure that out? Do we know anything that's going on? And if we can't hear pit audio, can we take that down so we can put up the QR code? And if you're watching on Kick, throw in some chats. We like to hear you. Welcome to everybody from Kick. Thank you guys for coming in.
Heck, maybe a quiet radio is a good thing.
Yeah, maybe
drivers driving
there.
I don't know, but did they go this long without even making sure the radio's still on?
Somebody's sabotaging our radio feed? First player tokens?
Hey, it's the hackers. They've arrived. The hackers.
There we go.
Oh, wait.
Back.
We're back. We're back.
He's back. I saw a comment from Chris, who's a Door Bumper Clear fan, one of our podcasts. We have an award. It's a very prestigious award. It's called One Idiot. Here, let's listen to this audio here. And as they be quiet, yeah. We have an award. It's called One Idiot, and it goes to someone who makes a stupid move. During the race, could be any one of them. Okay. Hopefully the fans make all the right calls, or else we might have to nominate. If we don't make the best call, might have to be up there for that award.
We choose the wrong adjustment or the wrong line.
We've done a good job. Hey, JJ up to 27th, by the way. So he is working his way through the field.
Let's go.
Kicking the Tire said he isn't around anyone, so there's no need for a lot of chatter. Letting JJ drive his line. I love that. Man. Okay, so
that must be what the older drivers like, because I feel like the younger ones are like, oh, shoot. That was kind of hard to understand. You'll
something
have
about
that.
A wheel. Something about him jumping.
Yeah, there's a vibration or something. I'm not sure. I don't know if I heard that right.
Natalie, when is your next race? When are you racing next?
Well, this is the last race of the season. So
do you have anything in the off season, or like what we can,
There's nothing in the off season that I'm doing. I'm getting married in the off season.
Oh, that's right. That's right. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. You're right. You're right. Focus on marriage. Focus on marriage. It's really important. Be happy. Be married. Happy wife.
I feel like
happy
we're already married.
I'm already married. I love it. It's amazing.
I feel like I'm already there. I don't think this will change much. It's just gonna be a big party.
Yeah, exactly. It's the best part of your life. It's so fun. Let me ask you guys a question. I've noticed in Phoenix, when they go low, they kind of flatten out and then they go back up onto the embankment. That slows a car down, correct?
So
not necessarily.
Hit or miss. Okay. It's the shortest way around the track, right? So sometimes the quickest way, it's like you running a track at a high school. You want to pick that first lane because it's the shortest way around. But with the banking, you could kind of get that run off the corner that helps your momentum down the straightaway. So that's what makes this racetrack interesting, is the low line. It's the shortest way around. But the top line, you might get a little bit more speed out of it. So it's about picking that line. Natalie, obviously, you can probably tell us a little bit about how you
knowledge
searching around a racetrack is super important for a race car driver.
And I feel like I say this a lot with racing, but it's probably with any sport. Like, it's all situational. So like, it depends on what your car's doing or what the people around you that you're racing are doing. You don't want to run usually the exact line that the guy that you're trying to pass is running, because that wouldn't make sense. Then how are you going to get around him? So and it really depends on how your car's handling. Like JJ, for example, the line he's running is going to be a lot different than someone else, because his car, like he said, it's tight. So he's going to be doing things in the car. Okay, we might be going a lap down here. The leaders are at the line now, and when you start hearing that, that means that stay on the lookout. The leaders are coming fast. They're not too far behind.
Oh no!
So we need a caution. 11 to go. Is he going to stay on the lead lap with 11 to go? I think JJ's got this. But yeah, like I said, it's just all situational with the lines and how your car's handling. Like, some might handle really good going down on that flat, and some others, like, it might mess up some of the suspension, and they're like, "Ooh, that's uncomfortable. I don't like that."
Oh man. High low going out. I believe we're heading into a restart. Or this is for the TV one.
Yeah, 10 to go for the stage to end.
Okay.
I'm picking low again because it's gonna get crazy.
Yeah.
We got to do them good.
Just jumped into 9th. So Andrew, real quick. Look at Chicago Matt. Look at Allgaier, 38th and 9th. Okay, so right now, whoever wins this race out of those 4, or whoever finishes the highest out of those 4 will win the championship, correct?
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
So in theory, if all of them crashed and got in a wreck, the winner of the race could finish 35th, as long as the other 3 drivers finish 36th, 37th, and 38th. The odds of that are very low, but yeah, that's the concept of it. Now with this playoff format, I can't. There's only a handful of times that I can actually remember where the winner of the race has not been. So let me rephrase. The winner of the race always tends to be the champion as well. It's very rare where you will get someone who wins the race who is not racing for the championship. So in these types of situations, the best 4 drivers seem to really rise to the top. I mean, we see that with John Hunter Nemechek. He's leading the race. Cole Custer's in 3rd. Sam Mayer's in 6th. Justin Allgaier's in 8th. All of them in the top 8 right now. By the way, Allgaier cruising through the field.
Woo!
He is flying.
That last lap, he ran the fastest out of the championship 4 drivers, 29.3, compared to Sam Mayer's 29.4, Cole Custer's 29.6, John Hunter's 29.5. So Allgaier the fastest of the 4 right now.
Lowline seems to be the overwhelming favorite because it's been successful the last 2 restarts. So that's what's winning 71% of the vote for at the stage break there. And then the next poll is, should people ever put Christmas wreaths on their car? And I say absolutely not.
Never.
What?
Christmas wreaths on the front of their car. You look stupid. I'll say straight up.
Now I'm going to know if that's you driving around in Mooresville. I'll be like, the Christmas wreath on that car? I know who that is.
A couple people in the chat have been asking where Ashley Vandelay is. We could not get her a place to be in Phoenix. She is live in Phoenix. The internet there is terrible, and Netflix took over the entire media center, so we couldn't get her a private room. We tried to set her up in the media center. It just wasn't working. So she's there right now. Unfortunately, Ashley Vandelay will not be joining us in chat, at least for right now. She might be joining us down the line. We don't know. Ruthless Cutie, just watch the pit modify. This coming from our producer. This coming from our stringer at Phoenix. Just watch the pit modify air pressure for the next tires based on the fan controlled input.
Woo!
Let's go.
Oh, good job, fans. That's exciting.
Joseph Gooch saying, damn it, Netflix. You're right, Joseph Gooch. Sorry. First player tokens, LFG, you know it. Cole Custer, my road dog.
Me too.
All right, so I'm a big look, JJ Yelly was okay. He was just on the screen. Sorry.
All the way down flat speed inside on
I know people are probably like, hey, this is a little tough with how people's delay are on certain streams and everything like that, but just enjoy what we have right now and the fact that you're getting to control of NASCAR. How about that?
I got a text from my dad. He's like, why are your reactions so delayed? I'm like, I'm on a stream, Dad. Hey, with the program, man.
This is the hard part about technology is nothing is synced anywhere.
No. The only thing that's not synced is us communicating to each other right here.
Top of 3 right now.
Just a 92, your door. See the 2 down there. 2 inside. He's got 92 with him. Inside 2. 92 inside bumper now.
92's on his inside.
He's passing the 92 right now. 92's in 26. JJ's in 27. Let's go. If 92's on his inside, that means we're passing him.
Caution is out. That seems like the stage is complete.
Yep.
Oh, now we're going to get a restart.
Out. Caution's out into the stage.
He's running a good race. Let's go.
Like 15. I'm going to tighten you up. The fans said let's do it with air pressure.
Dang, that is cool.
I love this. Oh my god.
Third one on wherever I really want to go. I can steer the car up into the second groove. Just be light yaw on grip on exit. I try to carry speed and turn the wheel driven into 3. It just trips it and jumps sideways pretty bad. So I got to really back the speed way down, which I realize that's what everyone else is doing, but I mean, that's not good. Yeah, 10-4. So we're going to do it with air pressure, and we are going to put a half a round in the left rear also.
Nice.
Need to get a windshield tear off, please.
So
the fans should have pulled the
windshield tear off.
Be coming around the 11 when we come in. He'll be in his box.
Natalie, explain what a half pound of air is
for us. Yeah.
So, I mean, it sounds like not a lot.
Yeah.
Like a half pound air, like just like a tenth of a second. It doesn't sound like a lot, but every little thing that you do, even a half pound of air, makes a big difference. Now, the best way to explain it, because it's a very dramatic difference, is like qualifying. When you put more air pressure in the tires and everything's up raised high with the air pressure, you have more grip. And then when you do a race, you start on a lot lower pressure, and then the pressures build, and as they build, then there's more grip. But like he said, they're going to put a round in because the air pressures are not going to be enough for, if you heard JJ and what he was saying and what he was trying to do and what he needs, the air pressure adjustment was only so much that he was going to need a little extra to get the car where he needs it to be. And he's running such a good race. He's up to 27. He's passing cars. He needs those adjustments so we can keep going forward.
I tell you to check up.
Little Hose 47 says, you're exactly right, Nats. That's a great name. I giggled at that one. Brandon Harper, I guess you can always to air pressure, but definitely need a wedge adjustment too. The Lentos in kick. Hey, if you're in kick, come on, jump in the chat here. How much? I lost them. Hold on. How much pressure does JJ feel right now? What's like that being in that car, Natalie?
You know, there's not a lot of pressure. I feel like, you know, even the guys that are running for the championship right there, he just got,
and stop. Wheel straight for the break.
He's in pit road right now. Getting tires changed.
I could see anything. That was horrible.
Crew Chief is also adjusting wedge just a bit along with tire pressure.
Let's wait. It's going to be a few seconds and he's going to be pulling out of his pit stall. And we'll hear that. If he has a good pit crew. If not,
go.
Right there, go.
One red.
That was his
spotter. They're watching pit road speed right here.
Is that Allgaier's car up front? He's in the first spot there.
I think he's off pit road now.
Oh, this pit's taking a little. Oh, okay. Is that pretty much like average pit speed, Andrew, Natalie, like around 14 seconds?
It depends, but yeah, that's what average.
It depends. It's all based off of, you know, pit crew, but then also they have a different type of lug nut that they use in this series versus the Cup Series. So it really goes from series to series, but watching the championship guys go, it seems like Sam Mayer 14.7, Cole Custer 14.6, 13.4 for Nemechek 14.1. So yeah, right around those 14-second ranges seems to be like it's a good stop in the Xfinity Series. For who? Okay. Sammy Smith.
Too fast on pit road, and the 11 had an uncontrolled tire.
Yep.
Oh man.
These are mock run tires.
Mock run tires. These are not stickers.
Mock run tires.
Mock run. Someone else's, not even the own teams.
And
Bobby Daughter, if you're watching this, I'm mad at you. He should have stickers. What is this?
What's mock run tires?
That means
and
there's
explain stickers too.
45 there.
So, low budget teams usually cannot go to a race and afford a full allotment of tires like these guys that are running for the championship race.
Gotcha.
So what they do is they buy the bigger team's tires that they used for practice. Or when the teams start wrecking out, if a car wrecks out and it was a big team and they had the full allotment of tires, now those tires come for sale. So like the tire guys are running around trying to purchase tires. So the tires that are on JJ's car right now are used tires from practice from a different team. They must have done a mock run on them. There's probably about 5 laps at the most on these tires. So now he's out there with other teams that probably have scuffs or mock tire. Like we call them scuffs. There's scuffs or stickers. There's other low budget teams with scuffs, but majority of everyone that came down pit road got brand new sticker tires. Now at a track like this where there's not a lot of fall off, it doesn't matter as much, but like everything counts. If we were at a track like Homestead, for example, the fall off is so big that this would be really bad. Like this as a driver, you don't want to hear that you have already 5 laps on your tires because those 5 laps, you need those.
Hey, if you're piping in from Ashley Vandelays, Chat, we appreciate you guys in here. We see you, Big Ben 0913, NY2120. If you guys want to download the app, we're actually controlling a NASCAR, the 08 car driven by JJ Yaley. Download the app, pick the high line, low line, tires, pit stops, everything. Be a part of it. Ashley was supposed to be on this chat. We couldn't get her internet. She was kind enough to let us simulcast her channel. So
hear that? He said we're still gonna count you in, but fans voted low. So what they're doing, they're coming to the choose line. The spotter's gonna count like how many are going low, how many are going high, so JJ knows.
Yeah.
But he said fans goes the low line, so we're be going green in one lap.
10-4, I'll let them know.
Say it again. I like a 10-4, I'll let them know. Interesting that you're all doing here, but it's very real to me that you're doing this without Ash on her channel, to be honest. Big Ben 0913, she was kind enough. We want her to be on here. We're trying to get her on here. She gave us the access to her channel. So because she was supposed to be on here and we wanted her to be on here. But we appreciate you guys being in here and hanging out with us. Download the app, control the car.
By the way, the championship guy is running 1, 2, 3, 4 right now. So,
oh my God,
this is gonna get interesting. This stage 2, everyone's lined up. By the way, Justin Allgaier recovered to 3rd. He spun in the 2nd lap of the race. Give him 45 laps. He's up to P3. That is a sign of a fast race car, if you had to ask me. So
yeah, my goodness. I mean, this.
All right, man. 38 to go here.
Is he just that much faster than everybody? Is his car that much better, Andrew?
Part of it's relative as well. You know, once you get up racing against the Championship 4 drivers, you're going to be humbled by that type of speed that the really fast guys have. But, you know, as you're kind of working your way through mid-pack, Justin Allgaier should be faster than a lot of the field. So it's not super surprising that he worked his way up from the 30th position. How he did it so fast is impressive, and especially coming out on pit road, gaining some spots and starting 4th, 3rd on this restart. That is impressive. So it's going to be interesting to see where the 7 car goes the second stage. I think we're back to green.
Back to green on the radio, but delayed on stream. On the TV.
Bottom 3.
JJ up to P25.
But I do gotta say to what you were saying, Andrew, is let's just take Allgaier out of the car. Let's put JJ in the car.
Yeah.
JJ would have done that same exact thing. He could have drove that car through the field, back up to 4th, 3rd, wherever Allgaier is. I do believe that because of the car he's in, he was capable of doing that. You go back in the field and let's just pick someone like Ryan Sieg. His car, if he spun out early in the race, he wouldn't be able to go from last all the way up to 4th. So I do believe that it is 95% the car.
So Allgaier got bumped back down into 6th. Custer, my road dog Cole Custer in there. Nemechek and Mayer, who are also in that Championship 4. Do you guys like the Championship 4? Did you like how it was done before they went to the playoffs a few years back?
I have a love-hate relationship with it.
Okay.
I think I'm the same way. I love the Game 7 moment it creates. Yes. You know, it's the one race, everything on the marbles. That is so much fun to watch. This is the first year I have not actually been at the racetrack for a Championship 4 race. So it's actually interesting watching on TV. It's thrilling to see it in person. It's super easy to pay attention to. It's highest driver wins the race. Then at the same time, do you like the idea that your whole season comes down to one race?
Right?
People are hit or miss on that. But then again, you could be a team that goes all the way to the Super Bowl, wins every single game. You lose the Super Bowl, you lose it. You lost when it mattered. So this is one of those kind of clutch situations where the true champions will rise to the occasion. So that's how I kind of see it. Is you have to jump on the big moments when they come to you, and this is the big moment for everybody. Sounds like we got a caution out.
I feel like there's a lot of pros and cons to it.
Maybe we don't have caution. I thought I heard one on the radio.
I think things got a little sketchy.
No caution.
JJ Yaley, 25th.
Okay.
Wait, is he coming to pit road?
All by himself.
Fractured Eclipse, I think Yaley has jumped up to 25. I think you're right. I'm guessing that the 7 put on the tires he spun because it's the shortest stage of the race and it saves a set in the pits.
No,
Derek,
that's spin.
Okay.
No.
There's a lot of people in here from Ashley Vandelay's stream. We wanted Ashley to be in here. The internet at the track was horrendous. It was hard for us to find a private, but she was awesome enough to let us simulcast on her channel. Hopefully she'll pop in. We got a lot of time left in this stream. We've got like what, how many laps left to go here? 150. So
there's a long way to go.
Yeah. We got a lot. Look, yeah, Yaley's up there in the 24th, I think I saw.
Now bring back to 11.
We're 13 laps into 45 laps. Once we hit that, then there'll be another caution.
And then we got 110 laps straight through.
Correct. But there will probably be a lot of cautions.
Yeah.
And that's important to note, like the stages are not evenly spaced out. So it's typically like the first half of the race will be split up into stages 1 and 2, and then the second half of the race is all of stage 3. So stage 3 is typically the longest of the 3 segments.
And do we know the fuel runs? Like if it goes too long and green flag in the 3rd stage, will they have to pit under green?
That is a good question.
Eric, do the math. Do we know the fuel runs?
Go down flat.
Let me see if I can find that out. Like what a
Inside.
Yeah, because what's the furthest you can go on a set of tires, or it'll come down to fuel, right?
It'll come down to fuel, and we don't know the fuel mileage. If we were there for practice, like obviously the engineers and crew chiefs know the fuel mileage. Right after practice, they'll know. But yeah, we're not there, so I don't know it.
Brandon Harper in chat saying 100% think finale should be on 1.5 miles. I mean, I think it's like 6 in one hand, a half dozen in the other, right? People think.
I think the finale should be at Martinsville.
Oh,
Martinsville?
Gosh. That'll be chaos.
That's less than 1 mile, right? What is that?
It's a half mile.
Half mile, right?
Track.
Yeah.
Tiny.
If I had to vote, I would go back to Homestead, the 1.5 mile track that we did it at. That was just such a perfect way to finish the season. What I like about it too is we only go to Homestead once a year, and that one time a year was for the championship race. So we go to Phoenix twice a year. We have a spring race, and we obviously have this fall race where they're racing for the championship. I like the fact that you go to a track, and that's the first time you see it all year, and that's the championship race. It seems like it's a little bit more neutral when you have it only once in the schedule. So that would be my thing is if we're going to stick with Phoenix as a championship race, we got to get it down to only one race a year to make that one race really special, important, like a standalone.
What about like
more fair?
What about a track like I don't know. Why don't we start at Daytona, end at Daytona?
Oh man.
No, that would be
now we're talking about the integrity of the sport. So Daytona's a great race to kick off the year, but it's a wild card race. And you can see people can get caught up in crashes, in misfortune that's nothing to do with their own doing. Sometimes you just get unlucky. It would be a bold move, I think, to go to Daytona since it's a wild card type race to decide a championship like that. But you're not the first person to suggest that. There have been people say, "Hey, let's go to Daytona, Talladega."
Yeah,
it would be crazy.
Cutoff race.
It would be crazy.
Which isn't it a cutoff race?
It's a cutoff race. Yeah,
so that's wild. So they get a little bit for there you go, fans that want it to be the season ender. At least it's a cutoff race.
There's a lot of people in here saying I mean, Daytona coming in. I mean, most casual NASCAR fans know the Daytona 500, right? They know the Indy 500, which isn't a NASCAR race, right? But I will say, like, having the final race at Indy could be kind of cool. However, it's freezing in Indianapolis right now, so we don't want
another thing.
Right?
Yeah.
We're not going to do it at Fontana, right, in California. It doesn't have the kind of history, I wouldn't think. I mean, Talladega would be an awesome place to do it, but I always loved Miami under the lights. I think that's like doing it there. It just kind of had that special feel. You knew you were always going there. Miami, I don't know. I mean, I like this track. It's fun.
city to end the season into. Like, if you want to go and stay and party, and
Miami.
win the Miami.
Yeah.
Mark Barnum says championship race at a track that is not on regular season schedule. Okay.
That's what we're talking about. Yeah.
100% agree.
That's what we're saying. Mm-hmm.
J23141. We should do the Daytona race beginning of the season. That's what they do.
We do that.
Exactly what we do.
We do that.
Oh, it's a sponsor
you're
car.
saying about us to do. Oh man, would I love to have a car at Daytona? That would be fun. That would be awesome.
That would be really cool.
Then you can vote on should you race up front or should you be just wait it out in the back. I feel like that is a good vote.
Yeah. One of our good friends, Banana Leche, was in the chat, and she said, "I missed the part where you put Josh in a car and just watch him scream for 200 laps." There is a video of me online in a Audi that we were doing like some kind of DVD release for the movie The Transporter, and I just screamed a lot. It was terrifying. I'm not good at high speeds. I don't know. There's something that just terrifies me about the fact that you're able to do this, Natalie. It boggles the mind. I don't.
I've been doing it since I was 9 years old, so
wild, just wild.
JJ running 26th. He's kind of found that spot that he likes to run in. Now here's the thing. He's running about the same lap times as Anthony Alfredo in the 25th position. So
even Jeffrey Earnhardt is running 29.6s. So technically he could be running up there in 24th.
Okay. If you're just tuning in, this is fan-controlled racing, a first ever of its kind. We are controlling the 08 car driven by JJ Yaley, Phoenix Raceway for the Xfinity Championship. I'm watching live on USA. You can watch it on Peacock and other streaming outlets. You're going to be able to vote high line and low line, 2 tires, 4 tires. We did air pressure, wedge. You're going to be able to, decide when to pit after the break here, whether it's in 6 laps, 8 laps, we'll figure that out. We're getting all of the audio from the driver piped in. We're taking a little break from audio right now. Obviously, there's like a little drive-through commercial going on in my end, but welcome everybody from Kick, Twitch, from Natalie's channel, from Dirty Mo Media, from Ashley Vandelay's channel, everybody live in Phoenix. Download the app, get in on the action. Climb those leaderboards and win Johnny Manziel's first game check in season 3 of FCF. Fan Control.
Woo! What's happening to Allgaier? Why is he 8th right now?
That's a good question. I'm not sure. By the way, JJ Yaley up to 25th, just past Jeffrey Earnhardt.
I knew it. I told you guys. I said his lap times. He should be up there. Let's go.
He's moving up.
Go JJ.
Way out ahead of everybody. Is this the kind of race where you running in that clean air is good?
It's helpful. Yeah. And this is one of those racetracks where if you see someone fire off good and they have a good, strong car, they're typically the ones to watch. But this is, I think, the longest run we've seen so far. So it's kind of interesting to see that Cole Custer with some clean air and track position is running away with it a little bit. It will be interesting if we can get that field bunched up together. Again, obviously it will. We're going to get a guaranteed caution coming up, I think, at lap 100. No, 105. I think lap 105.
Okay.
Or 110. I don't know. I'm trying to do the math watching here, but
Little Hoss 47. Go, JJ, go.
Yeah.
What's up, Kevin Skaggs? Good to see you. Some people are saying bad tires. We got bad tires. That's what's going on.
Well, he's running good for the tires that got put on.
Yeah, because he was running what? Qualifying scuffs? Not qualifying scuff tires? Yeah. Which don't have a lot of laps on them. Anyways,
and this track doesn't have a lot of fall off, so that's good. But that's still something.
When you say fall off, what's that mean?
So
explain to me.
The fall off would be, for example, let's do 10 lap run, 10 green flag laps in a row. Let's say you're running 28.2 seconds.
Yeah.
And then 10 laps later, you're running 28.2 seconds still. That means that the fall off is slow. That the time you're able to run that time for a long period of time. Now, at a track like this, that's possible. Now you go to Homestead, and within 10 laps, you'll fall off a full second. So your first 2 laps, you'll run let's say a 28.2, and then 4 laps later, you're running a 28.8, and then another 5 laps later, you're running another second slower. So the fall off is bigger at a track like that. So for him to have scuffs put on, it wasn't that big of a deal, but it's still something. Like when you're a driver in the car and you know all the guys in the top 15 are getting fresh, brand new tires on pit road and you got scuffs, it's like, it kind of sucks. Like you want what they want. You want the best you can have.
Sure. That all makes sense. I mean,
and that
okay, wait, we got a vote up here.
Oh yeah,
we're too loose. Ask air pressure or wedge or track bar.
What do we think?
Well, how loose is he? I wish it said.
I think, like, look, we got the poll up here. You got 3 options.
I'm voting track bar again.
Track bar? We go track bar. Everybody go track bar.
Everyone go track bar.
Track. Phoenix is near Zacatec. Phoenix is 87 degrees and the temps drop. That could change. Track bar.
Great point near. That's a great point by near Zacatec. I mean, you can see the track is mostly shaded now. There was some sunlight under it, so
that's exactly why he's loose.
Yeah. So I mean, when a track gets colder, I shouldn't say it's completely shaded because you can see turns 1 and 2 are in the sunlight. Those will eventually get in the shade, but yeah, those temperatures are going to go down.
We need bigger cactuses, Andrew. More shade. We need bigger cactuses to shade the track.
That's right.
Also, sometimes when the track gets cooler too, a lot more grip comes into the track. So we actually might see, once fresh tires get put on, some of these guys that are up front and they go out, they might run their fastest lap later in this race.
We got a poll up there. Are you learning a lot about NASCAR during the stream? Yes, thank you very much. Or no, still kind of clueless. I'm saying yes, thank you very much, because I'm feeling, and we got 81% yes. So you guys are doing your jobs. You're doing a hell of a job, Andrew, Natalie. Thank you very much. 100%. Now the next one is, should NASCAR races go clockwise instead? Now we're talking about Australian toilets.
I would be so confused. That's awkward. Just even think. Naturally, it's
think about it too. You would need to drive on the other side of the car,
like Britain, like England. Yeah,
because like an English car. Because if you're driving the wrong way, the driver's side is now closest to the wall. Obviously, that's not as safe as what we would be having here. So yeah, you would need to make some pretty big, significant changes.
Brandon Harper, track bar would tighten entry or exit and loosen the other. Correct. So wouldn't we want a wedge adjustment? Question mark. Maybe we send that into the
track bar. They can move the track bar to loosen the car too.
Well, and also
sorry, excuse me about that.
To look at the trends that we're seeing here, we saw a bunch of cautions early on in the race. It was very much stop and go. Now is the type of time I feel like in the race where we're kind of getting spread out a little bit. We have some time to get some long green flag runs going. Is that the direction that the second half of this race goes? And if so, would an air pressure adjustment be something that we would want to look into for a longer run, setting us up for the long run versus the short run, which is kind of
do air pressure matter what. No matter what, air pressure adjustment's going to happen. That happens every single stop. You practically do an air pressure change, unless your car is absolutely perfect.
Okay.
I think air pressure is going to happen no matter what. But what we don't know is how loose he is.
Yeah.
So like an air pressure adjustment might be enough. But if he's saying like out of 5, let's say 5 being really loose and 1 being not that loose, and let's say he's really loose, they got to make a big adjustment.
Okay. This is interesting. This is
the 11 car. The 11 car put on a caution.
Important decision.
Okay.
Do you well, I guess, will this be the stage caution? That'll be the question. Or do we restart?
6 to go, right? With this caution, or no?
It's kind of close. Like, do you, if they will restart before the stage, do you pit now, or do you pit when the stage caution comes out?
Would they ever push the stage caution? Would they ever push the stage caution?
Yeah, they could make this the stage caution.
They could make this the stage caution with 5 to go. Probably will be, I would guess,
this is
right?
The stage. Yeah.
This is the funniest comment I've seen all night. Loosey goosey or tighty whitey.
Oh, I love that.
Chris Gower said up there, I saw him and said going clockwise is a dangerous and unsafe idea. I guess. I mean, you would have to kind of be on the driving like you're in Australia or England on that side to turn that way. Like a mail truck. You'd have to be in a mail truck turning this way.
Oh, wait, no, I think he's saying you don't want to make big, massive changes to the car right now.
Oh.
If Yeah.
No. Look, he says
the track is going to undergo big changes into the evening, as in like temperature.
Gotcha.
But to Chris, but we don't know how his car's handling right now. We don't know what JJ's saying. Like, if all of a sudden it's so free he can't even turn the steering wheel to go into the corner because it's that free, the car's just turning itself, which is a big possibility, then they're going to need to make a big change. Because if he's free in.
We've got our high line, low line vote up right now. I feel like we've gone low every time. Should we try
Should we try the high line?
Let's do it.
Let's justice for the high line.
Let's put a little drama in JJ's life. Let's make him go high.
Oh, it's not winning. Not for me.
It is not winning. The next poll up is what sound does a race car make? Vroom or zing? Or is like zing, 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 zing.
I feel like that's F1.
That's F1. That's more F1. Yeah.
And NASCAR is more like vroom.
Vroom winning with 69%. Nice.
I love a good vroom.
Yeah, gotta love a good vroom. Little Hose 47 or Little Haas. Why do I keep saying Little Hose? I'm an idiot.
Excuse me?
Little Haas 47 Highline. He likes Highline. Well, Little Hose 47 makes me giggle. I gotta be honest. That's pretty
Little Hose.
I got Andrew. I can tell Andrew's giggling. I got him. He's giggling. Oh man. This is a ton of fun. I'm loving every second. You guys having fun?
This is awesome.
Yeah.
This is so the best way. This is the best way to follow the race, I think.
Okay.
I agree.
Yeah. I feel like I'm more on top of my game paying attention than if I were just be lounging on the couch watching it myself. Like now, like I'm invested.
We are.
This is what we say when we talk about fan control football. Finally, when you say we won, we lost, it means something. You know, you're following along every single play. I'm telling you, football gets addicting. These voting on things that matter is addicting. It's addicting. It's super fun. What's better, tighty whitey or loosey goosey? That's the next poll up in the app.
Are we talking about how the car handles or just saying it?
I think just saying it, really.
Because loosey goosey is cute.
Loosey goosey is quite adorable. Man. Should we put Jessamula, Ruth is cutie? Can we throw up the car audio? I feel like this might be a good time to listen.
Yes.
Right? The car is wispy in the turns. Wispy in the turns.
What does that mean?
Lil Haas 47. He's giggling. Fractured question. Who's making the polls? One of our fearless employees that dares not be named, although I made a lot of them and scheduled them during the call. All right, here comes some car audio. Kevin Skaggs, loosely goosey, the way to drive.
Every race car driver hates a loose car.
All right, so
here.
They're still at the yellow flag, right? Still cautioning.
Yep. Someone asked, how much longer is the race? Wife wants to know. 111 laps to go.
Probably an hour.
Yeah, so we've been racing for about 57 minutes so far, including cautions and green flags. So we're just shy of halfway.
Okay.
We're not talking much on this radio.
This sport is one of those, it's sort of like hockey playoffs. I'm like tense the whole time because there's always something going on. Yes.
I agree. My hands are still sweating.
Yeah. And you drive.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, I watched my fiance race in NASCAR for the first time a couple months ago. And that was my stomach hurt worse than if I was driving. I was so nervous. I thought I was going to throw up. Driving is way easier than watching it.
Oh man. So if you're just watching and this is your first time watching, this is Fan Controlled Racing, part of Fan Controlled Sports Entertainment. All right, here we go. We got green flag. We got green.
Oh my gosh. Are we? Wait, green flag?
What?
I see a green checkered flag. Is that
stage break?
Stage.
Yeah, that's the end of the stage. That's the end of the stage,
right? Okay, all right, my bad.
I'm like, dang, they're gonna do a 1-lap shootout for this damn thing.
This is intense.
That would be kind of fun, though. I think we just came up with a fun idea. The 1 lap before the stage.
They have done that before.
Okay.
And it is chaos.
Now they will all pretty much pit here, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
We'll hear some radio here soon.
Okay. Yeah, they're all coming in. Some are staying out.
You can't wait until I race against Derek. We've raced against each other a couple times, Little Hoss, and I've beaten him every single time.
Derek's never beaten you?
Never.
That's hilarious.
And he's always started in front of me because he's better at qualifying.
I think my wife would wreck me. I'll be honest.
Derek told me he would wreck me. And I said, well, then I'll punch you in the face and we'll have a TV show.
Oh, that's pretty good. We got to get more reality show. Like, you guys would make a perfect reality show. Have you pitched this anywhere?
Oh my gosh. If we had cameras following us around in this house, like, it would be a disaster. Our life is total chaos 24/7.
We may be getting Grant, one of our founders who's live in Phoenix, to do a hit from the pit.
Oh, heck yeah.
So we're going to stay tuned for that.
Someone just said, hello, what has happened so far?
Yes,
A lot.
We do a little recap.
Go, Natalie.
What?
Tell everybody what's been happening.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, my pilot, the cheap gas car. It was on fire.
What?
No wonder the gas was too cheap. Did you see that? We just went
I'm behind. I'm still there.
Me too. I'm like, there's a fire? What the heck? We're on the same
It's crazy
page,
finish,
Andrew.
and I'm gonna be like a minute behind you.
Right? I think we're on the same. Like, I'm watching it on Fubo, I think. Oh, the fire. I see it now. Oh my
See
goodness.
the fire? Oh, so you're on Fubo. Okay.
Oh, that's Sammy Smith. Oh, someone was on fire.
That's a big fire.
One of the
no.
is that the gas man? No, one of the tire changers.
We're pitting twice, apparently. Something wrong with a nut. I'm allergic to nuts. Okay. We're going to bring Grant Cohen in. We got to take this one graphic off of here, and then we're going to bring Grant Cohen in. Great to see everybody in chat. Again, this is your first time watching Fan-Controlled Racing, live from Phoenix, the Xfinity Championship Series, controlling the 08 car with JJ Yaley. He's currently running in, I believe, 27th. Is that what you said?
JJ is 29th right now, but that's
29th.
after pit stop. So the timing might get adjusted as soon as they come off of pit road. But yeah, 29th, I believe, off of pit road on the lead lap. So running pretty good so far. He's up from where he qualified. So
that's always a win.
He's making ground for sure.
Got it. Okay. All right, here's Grant. This is as good as we thought it was going to be.
Oh no!
There he is.
Here we go.
This is my first time.
He's on pit road.
Hi, Grant.
Hey, Grant, can you hear us?
Nope.
We're just getting a stagnant phone shot. This is awesome, and we're back. It's back to just the three of us again. If this is your first time watching,
this is very on brand for Grant.
I will say he's one of our founders. He's an absolute awesome dude. Oh no, the dude fell and slipped. Oh, that's tough. Look.
Oh my goodness, you're too far ahead. Who fell and slipped?
There was I really think the driver should have to get out and change their tire with like a random friend that stopped on the side of the road. Hey, you need some help? And then they crank the jack. They pull the jack back down.
They find a good Samaritan. Good Samaritan race fan.
Am I going to see this guy slipping? Oh wow, he was carrying the tire when he fell.
Yeah. That's how you break a hip.
That's how you lose positions on pit road.
The sun's going down on this side of town. He must be in Phoenix. I've never watched a race like this. This is so very interesting. Thanks, Travis Lee 90. Okay. JJ said they turned the wrong way on the wedge. Oh no, deciding now what to do. Oh no. Oh no.
So that means that the way they turned it, since he said he was free, he wanted to be tightened up.
And so they loosened him
more. Loosened him up, so it's going to be really bad.
Oh,
so hopefully he can come back down pit road and fix that.
Okay.
I still can't believe that crew guy was on fire.
I know. Do you see him pointing? Like he was like, someone.
Could you like picture you're on fire and he's like right here.
That's me.
I've never done that. I've been on fire, and those suits are safe. Like that, you got a lot of time.
Really?
Truthfully, yeah. I mean, it gets warm, but like
it gets warm. It's
you got quite a bit of time.
Wait, you've been on fire? How many times?
Yes.
Daytona, I was on fire. When I raced short track, I was on fire a little bit. Not anything like Daytona, though. Daytona, my suit and shoes were burned.
That's
I like
wild.
the, I don't know the name. It doesn't have the name, but somebody from YouTube said Sammy's tire changer, a badass, was on fire and still changed the tire.
He did.
Yeah.
Yeah, and people were saying, yeah, he was super chill like that. Yeah.
Yes.
No big deal. It was just on fire.
He was like, "Can someone get this?"
Near Zack Attack. I've never been to Phoenix, but my brother lives in the area. We'll get there. Near Zack
Man,
Attack.
I gotta go. I tell
Zach,
people this all the time. Phoenix, I've been to just about every NASCAR track on the schedule, minus a handful of of some, but Phoenix is one of the coolest tracks on the NASCAR schedule.
Okay.
It is very cool. You gotta make it out if you can. And we're
going
back to green.
Back to green. Here we go. If you're just tuning in and you've never watched this before, again, Fan Controlled Racing, download the app. In the App Store, just look up Fan Controlled. We have Fan Controlled Football, Fan Controlled Racing. We're controlling the 08 car alongside Natalie Decker, Andrew Kurland from Dirty Mo Media. Natalie Decker, just an awesome race car driver and badass.
And JJ Yaley's in the car. He's our driver.
He's currently 29th, I see, on the TV standings here.
So hopefully, did he come down pit road? Did we find out if he did?
I don't know. I'm waiting.
Back down pit road to fix the adjustment?
Getting out of the T, apparently. I don't know. Oh, getting video of the pit? Jay Spacey, I tried to change my truck tires like they would in a pit stop. Might have threaded the lug nuts, but I'm experienced. Yeah.
What's your favorite super speedway you've been to, Andrew?
Nothing beats Daytona, right?
I agree.
I mean,
but Talladega,
Talladega's cool. Talladega's very cool. There's just I don't know. Maybe it's a nostalgic feeling. It's something that just feels so right about going to Daytona in February for the Daytona 500. Watching that race finish under the lights. It's the warm Florida air. I love Daytona, especially the area, Daytona Beach. Like if you have time throughout the week to go check out the town, eat lunch alongside the beach. Oh man, it's one of my favorite spots on the NASCAR schedule to go to. I missed the Daytona 500 this past year, but I think if my dad's still watching, I think he's still watching this stream. I think we're making a plan. Dad, let's go to Daytona this year.
Yeah,
love it.
Yeah, Dad, you better be there.
Come on.
Okay. I'm getting from our crew chief here. We're 15 laps short on fuel. If we don't get another caution, we'll have to pit on green. And then no more scheduled pauses. We need a caution.
So they messed up on pit road.
I feel good about a yellow coming out.
He feels good about a yellow. We need a yellow.
What do you guys think?
Ash Vandelay in the chat. Ash, we miss you. Come on in.
Ash! You guys, the drama is here. The pit crew messed up on pit road. If he is 15 laps short of fuel, they didn't get enough fuel in the car.
Caution came out.
Caution. We got a caution. Let's go. He felt good about it. I'm going to call you the clairvoyant, Andrew. You felt good about the caution. Okay?
Yeah, thank you.
And I said that before I saw a caution came out. So, we're not going to like why the caution came out though.
No,
it was JJ, wasn't it? What happened?
It was for JJ.
What happened?
Now I don't know what.
We'll see it on the broadcast.
There's the fans' faces.
Hopefully we can keep going. Hopefully it's not bad. JJ wrecked. How
bad.
bad is it, chat?
Doesn't look good. No. Is it bad? It's not good, guys. Oh no.
I haven't seen it yet.
Oh no.
Oh no, it looks bad.
Oh, no. Look, they're showing our pit.
Hey, Fan Control's getting TV time though. Let's go.
Yeah, we are. Let's go, Fan
TV
Control.
time.
Oh man.
Oh man, yeah, that's some front nose damage. Let's see how that happens.
I can see
look at all the faces. Oh my gosh. That's
Fan Controlled. Hey, download the app if you want. Download the app.
Yes.
Oh man. KK5 fan, a lot of front end damage. Let's hear the radio. Jess, pull up the radio. Pull up the radio. We need to hear the radio.
I can't hear TV, but I believe they're definitely talking about Fan Controlled.
I'm listening to it right now, and it is all about Fan Control right now. And they're talking about how cool of an idea it was and how exciting it is. Hopefully they can fix this damage.
We need to get the audio up, please. No, everybody is really bummed. Matt Bumgardner, Kevin Skaggs, fractured eclipse.
He got dumped.
Man.
Okay,
JJ
here's the
goes around
replay.
the outside. JJ
He
makes
got dumped.
contact. That's a lot
My
of
dad
damage.
said he got
Oh,
dumped.
no. Damn.
Oh yeah.
Who dumped
Oh
him?
yeah. There's nothing he could do there.
He got wrecked by who was that?
Oh, man.
Oh,
He literally just wrecked him.
Yeah.
Flat out wrecked him.
JJ Yaley is a victim.
Oh
that situation.
no. Pit road
Oh,
was not
he hit
good.
pit wall.
I think his steering's all messed up.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, like something's on the ground in the front end because you saw all those sparks. So I bet he doesn't have much control.
No more. Oh,
He's
man.
done.
Oh, man. Can you guys still see me and hear me?
We can.
Okay. And we're out. Ask for a wrecker. Oh, man. Can we get the hood of the car with the fan faces? Oh, man. Poor D-Factor's grandma. She's up there. Nerdy's face got smushed.
Wait, was it Chris Hacker that wrecked him? I didn't know he was in the race.
Forking heck. Hacker, I hardly knew her. Toad. The hot Nerdy Watch is saying it the best. The highs and lows of racing.
I mean, like this one hurts because we were making the calls, you know?
It does. Yeah.
NASCAR National in YouTube. Are you guys doing this again in the future? We would love to do this again in the future, and hopefully we don't wreck halfway through the race. But Travis Lee 90 said, "Well, he made it halfway." Well, we went from 30
the 35 wrecked him. Derek's telling us the 35 wrecked him.
Andrew, tell the crew Monday that the 53 is the fan
now.
idiot. Yeah,
53
Andrew,
for one idiot award.
Chris
what
Hacker.
an idiot.
They're gonna get it. They're gonna get it on Monday. I tell you that.
Tweet at Chris Hacker and tell him we're very upset.
Hacker just made the list. T-Kang is OM gosh.
Well, guess okay. So when we do the when the fans have the opportunity to pick the next driver, I'll tell you one guy who's not going to be on that list.
Yeah,
not him.
Not is it Andrew, him. What's his name? Andrew Hacker.
Chris Hacker.
Chris Hacker. He's out.
The Hacker hacked.
Whoa,
the Hacker shit.
It's the Hackers.
It was the Hackers. We knew
it was the Hacker all along.
Are you fucking kidding me? Oh no. Ruthless Cutie, JJ going for a medical check seems okay. Seems okay.
He has
yeah,
to.
So
That's
he has
protocol.
to.
Oh
Yeah,
my God. Fracture eclipse, that Hacker bit. Okay, first of all.
That for as unfortunate as all of this is, that is like, how can you write it like
Hacker
that?
really said, I'm going to do it for the plot. I'm going to be the Hacker.
We were talking about this 2 hours ago.
My God.
Wow.
Are you guys hearing any of the audio? Because I'm not hearing any audio.
No, we're not hearing it. He's probably
he's out of the car, so there's probably not going to be a whole lot of audio communication that's going on.
Wow. MV Frank, if someone wrecks someone, they should fist fight for the working car. That's a fun idea. Can we get JJ
can we vote on JJ to punch Hacker?
Yeah, like can we get like a fan controlled
yeah.
Yeah.
Like throw his helmet. Throw his helmet at the car.
Oh my goodness. This stings, guys. This stings. Now all the polls are now we're going low line. We have all these polls to vote on, but man, looks like we are out. How are we feeling? Excited for next game? Good game all. What do we think?
So far, this went amazing.
I had a great time. Do you guys have I think we should stay on for the rest of the race, right?
I'm good with that. Now, here's the thing.
Okay.
It is a bummer that the car's out of the race, but that TV time, the attention you got, even though JJ crashed out of the race, the fact that NBC talked about this program right here.
Yeah.
And I mean, even since that has happened, I've noticed the chat has started populating more. So the attention that the unfortunate crash had, the attention that it brought was actually, I mean, maybe it was somewhat of an investment. I mean, it hurts, no doubt.
Bad for JJ, good for fan control.
It hurts. Yeah. And of course, you as a sponsor, you want your car to finish the best possible position. But this is, you know, I don't know.
Hell of
Josh,
a consolation prize.
You tell me how you feel. Like, what are your feelings right now? Like, obviously, emotionally, man, we are so tied to wanting JJ to run well. But hey, you got the fans' faces on national television.
We
you got
sure
the logo for about a
Yes.
solid minute. The pit box was on TV. So, like, how are you feeling right now?
I will say, our buddy Jerry Jordan, aka Kicking the Tires, TV time was great, but that's a racing thing. Right. It happens.
Yeah.
A major consolation prize is that we did get that major TV time, and that somebody named Hacker took out our car, and we now have this content. We have this content to put together for social media on Monday, right? We also have all of that TV coverage. We also can crack beers earlier, I guess, because
get the champagne.
our car is out. Man, Woody the Duck coming in hot. Wasn't even our fault. Woody the Duck, one of our longtime fans, always at the top of the leaderboards. Still don't download the app, even though you can't control our car. You can take in some picks and pulls and enjoy the race.
Now it's just a fun watch party.
Yeah, I mean, I want to get, if we can get the internet to work, we can get Grant or maybe even JJ from the track, or we can get
awesome to get JJ
Leighton or Jason Miller or somebody to come in here and talk to us about what happened with the car. Man, again, like you said, it's very bittersweet.
Well, he definitely got flat out wrecked. And from looking at it and the attitude of the car when he was coming to pit road, the front end was just like smashed down on the ground, like nothing was holding it up. So some of the suspension in the front end, something was broke from when it hit the wall. And when he came into pit road and he pulled into his pit stall, he couldn't even turn. He hit the wall when he was going like 5 miles an hour. So that shows that the steering wheel just like wasn't working. Whatever broke, he couldn't turn the wheel. So usually, like what happened with Allgaier early on and with his wreck, you know, it wasn't technically a wreck. He just spun out, but like he had no damage.
He got.
So that's why when we heard that it was JJ, I was like, oh, like maybe it's not bad. Maybe the damage is fixable. But that
Ryan
was
McKee steering rod failure then? Oh, man.
I don't know if it was the steering rod, but it was something with the suspension in the front end.
Hey, it's good to see it's good to see our friend Master of Light 24. Looking forward to DBC this week. They are one of our biggest DBC fans. So I'm very excited to see Master of Light here in the YouTube chat, it appears.
Master of Light downloaded the app. I know that because he talked about it.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Yeah.
I was pumped about. Chicago Matt says, I'm an Allgaier fan, but no driver deserves to be taken out like that. Yaley didn't deserve that. Oh, man. Yeah, download that app. I mean, hey, we got, how many laps do we have? 100, a little over 100 left, or a little under 100 left?
Yep, we have about 90 laps to go. They're going to be taking the green flag around 90 to go.
Okay.
I saw a comment earlier, I think it was from someone named Juan John, asking if they wanted me to go in the car for the next time. I don't think you want that. I don't think you want
do this. I think we could do this.
I'm not a race car driver, so I think that's a bad idea.
No, here's what we're going to do. This is the idea. Okay. Well, first of all, fan control, the next one of the iterations of fan control racing is we're going to do an actual go-kart Mario Kart where people can throw shells and bananas and fans can tell us when to throw the stuff.
That's super cool.
Okay. Now, what we should do is a driving experience, right? Where Natalie is my coach and Derek is your coach and JJ Yaley is the overall like judge of how things are going. And then Andrew, you and I race.
Yes. Like on iRacing or real life.
Like on like at Talladega or something. Like who has the fastest
Hell
lap?
yeah.
Yes.
Man, dude.
Like sim racing, like iRacing or real life?
Real life racing.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Yes.
See? This is the kind of stuff I'm talking about. Railstock Adventures. I downloaded the app. I appreciate you, Railstocker Adventures. Thank you. Master of Light 24 just made my day. That y'all thanks. And yeah, very happy to see you too. You're always welcome here, Master of Light. Always welcome. Yes, everybody likes this idea of me and Andrew in an actual race car. Natalie's my coach. Derek's Andrew's coach. JJ Yaley, the overall coach, with like some help with some other drivers. And we see who gets the fastest lap. I'll be honest, Andrew probably has a leg up. He probably got a leg up on me in this one.
Oh, no, I got you. Derek is a horrible coach.
Derek, wait, is Derek coaching me? Because he said Andrew will be fast. Don't worry. So he believes in me.
Derek can't even explain between left and right. Like he doesn't know how to explain things.
Wow,
so good luck, Andrew.
And Juan said I will win too. So
Yes. Oh wow, Juan. Let's put up a poll. Can we put up a poll? We got a poll that says,
Oh
so high
no.
line or low line? LMAO. Funny, not funny.
No.
Not funny.
Funny.
Funny and not funny is a 50% split. Should Andrew drive next? Yes, or Josh should? I'm taking Andrew.
Andrew.
Oh my God.
These are all the polls you guys can get in the app. You download the app. You play all kinds of fun games. Listen, we have NFL picks tomorrow. We have all kinds of picks all throughout the week. You had the fun Natalie Decker picks on Thursday and Friday. Natalie, now that we're here and our car has been unfortunately taken out of the race, tell everybody why you're scared of water towers.
Oh yeah, we never got around to that.
You guys aren't ready for this. Okay, here's my biggest fear. I get kidnapped and they take me to a water tower and they put me in the water tower and I come to and I'm swimming in a dark water tower all alone, waiting for someone to come save me.
Yes.
That's some like serial killer type stuff right there.
Yeah.
That's a horror movie, right?
Yeah, it's a horror movie.
What my dream job is.
I never thought, I never saw a water tower and be like, oh, what if this happened to me?
Yeah, no. So now every time I look at a water tower, I'm like, I'm gonna get kidnapped and they're gonna put me in the water tower.
So,
they're gonna make me swim in the dark.
She tells me straight up, I'm scared of water towers. And I think to myself, okay, I'm going to do the math here. I'm like, water towers. Is there some kind of water tower I don't know about? Like, if I ever been to a water tower, I'm like, I'm like in New Jersey, like at the beach towns with the water, like the big thing. And so I send her a picture of a water tower. And she was like, yeah, those. I'm scared. Somebody's going to kidnap me and put me in there and make me swim my way out or get my way. I'm like, wait, what? And then I started in my head. I'm like, that's a horror movie. That's like, it's basically Saw in a water tower, and she's got to figure out a way to get out of the water tower, and she's given clues in a water tower. It's like Crawl, and then like different animals pop in the water tower. We don't know how it's working.
Yeah,
but that's
how you wouldn't be able to get out.
No. Well, people get in there. So my dad told me, he was like, Natalie, you can't be scared of something if you don't know how it works. You need to Google and understand how water towers work. Once I understood how they work, and they're actually mostly pipes, then I was even more scared. I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna get stuck in a pipe. Like, that was the worst thing to do. I did not want to know what they looked like on the inside.
We're gonna see a movie trailer. We're gonna see a movie trailer in like 3 years. It's gonna be for Water Tower.
Water Tower. Apparently, there's a movie called Aquamarine. Somebody said, "Haven't you ever seen the movie Aquamarine?" That sounds made up. That's not a thing. You just made up a movie called.
Yeah, I don't know about that movie.
I haven't heard of
that. Okay. We again download the app and get in on the picks and polls. Apparently, I'm being told backstage that Jason Miller we're hopefully going to get Jason Miller to come on and talk about what happened, and then talk about the fan experience. I'll let you guys know when
JJ hot.
Yeah.
No pun intended. Yes, I know my mom voted yes.
She's a big JJ Yaley fan. Yeah.
She's his biggest fan.
Near Zack Attack says something crazy. When I was a little kid, I was afraid of butterflies. I'll be honest, but I still don't trust butterflies. So anything that starts that ugly and becomes that pretty, it's weird. I'm telling you, something's weird. It's weird.
It's only awkward if you make it awkward.
Ooh, Nerdy Watch has got our Natalie. He's got our slogan for our movie here. Andrew Curlin stars as the villain, Natalie as the hero. Water tower, too wet to climb, too high to die. Boom, nailed it.
That's hilarious.
Coming to a theater near you, only on Christmas. Like.
Man. Yeah, Kevin Skaggs. I would hate to be devoured by a big shark. I think that makes sense. That was JJ Yaley's biggest fear is he's in the water. He hears the Jaws song, but he doesn't know where Jaws is. And then Jaws just out of nowhere comes and, attack.
I've been, I used to be afraid of stairs. Stairs? What is that? No one's afraid of stairs. I mean, they can be sketchy sometimes.
Go on. Stairs. He's a big stairs guy. Yeah.
Big stairs guy.
Oh, look, Woody the Duck just chimed in, Andrew. Escalators and elevator doors. That's like a stair.
My biggest fear is getting stuck on an escalator.
Oh.
On an escalator?
Yeah.
Wait, like an escalator or the stairs that move?
Yeah. I don't want to get stuck on one of those.
Wait, then you just wait. Have you seen when the escalators fail and they actually break and then people start falling forward?
No, I haven't seen. Oh yeah, I've seen that. No, I was making a joke. Obviously,
but then I thought, yeah, I was like, can't you just walk? But I don't know. Maybe you're scared to walk up the stairs.
My high school girlfriend fell in an escalator and we had to go get stitches in her knee.
Oh my goodness.
I actually did the same thing.
I'm afraid of how much I love Josh.
Well, I'm very lovable. Just don't ask my wife. She might disagree. She might very much disagree. Hey, what do you guys think about taking like a 2-minute bathroom break, water break, soda break? When we come back, hopefully we'll have Jason Miller pop in. Let's throw up that image of "We'll be right back." And thank you everybody in chat. We will be right back in about 90 seconds to 2 minutes. Thank you all for being here. This is Fan Controlled Racing. We'll be right back. Vroom vroom. Hit the beep button. Vroom vroom, mother. I think that we're having trouble with Restream is really having trouble loading graphics, huh? We are really feeling it.
See yourselves?
Yeah.
Back.
If not, you want to film. Can you pre-record it and then send it to Steven?
Yeah.
That's what.
Oh yeah, because we're on your
Ladies and gentlemen, live from Phoenix Raceway, fans will control the number 8 car with JJ Yaley at the wheel at the NASCAR Xfinity Championship. Now, join Natalie Decker, Andrew Kurland, and me, Josh McCouga, for the first ever fan-controlled racing watch party.
We're back.
Woo! Woo! What a break. Felt good.
Did everyone go potty?
So here's what's going on. Welcome back. Oh, we have another wreck, the 19 car.
Matt Snyder.
Matt Snyder has gone, or Wyatt Snyder? That's a heck of a name. His parents just put the W. So unfortunately, JJ Yaley in the fan-controlled car. This is fan-controlled racing. You can download the app, fan-controlled sports, the control app. We were calling pit stops, tires, wedges, tire pressure, all kinds of fun stuff, high line and low line on restarts. And unfortunately, our driver, JJ Yaley, in the 08 car was wrecked into by an internet hacker by the name of Chris Hacker. And
the hackers got us.
The hackers got us. They did. We said early on we jinxed ourselves. I don't know what you guys are.
Like, we should have seen this one coming.
Seltzer.
I have a koozie that says "Don't be a," and then it's a Coca-Cola.
So you use the bleep button well for yourself, but just not for me. Okay. Fine.
I don't get the timing down for other people yet. I'm still working on that.
You hit the bleep button. Download the app, climb the ranks, buy some Fanvatar stuff. These Fanvatars are adorable. You build your own Fanvatar. And I will say, one of the polls up there is Natalie's fear of water towers justified? And nah, she cray won big.
Damn,
it was the big winner.
Come on, guys.
Yeah, we're here. We're going to watch the end of the race, to the end of the race right here, the Xfinity Championship live from Phoenix, Arizona. Andrew, can you break it down? Apparently we have a pit video, but right now, can you break down what's happening in the race just to catch everybody up?
Yeah, so at least this championship race it's an interesting one because there's 2 cars that seem to be the 2 front runners of this championship race. It's John Hunter Nemechek, who's currently leading the race, and your guy Josh Cole-Custer seem to be the 2 that are swapping back and forth for this championship race. But right now, I think the 20 car is the car to beat. It's going to be interesting. 62 laps to go. But like I said, those 2 cars have been the 2 that have shown some life so far in this championship race. But all 4 championship drivers are in the top 5. And we just had a caution come out. We know how crazy these restarts are going to get.
Yeah.
Anything can happen, especially, with under 60 laps to go, with a championship on the line, the gloves have to come off, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I love that Pedro Quality thinks that we're actually being serious. How did they not think this would get corrupted somehow? It didn't. We're joking. It was an actual wreck on the track by Chris Hacker. Unfortunately, it's Chris Hacker, right? I said that correct?
Is it Chris Hacker?
Is it?
His name?
Yeah, Chris Hacker.
Chris Hacker.
Okay.
The hacker.
The hacker got us. Unfortunately, we are out of the race, but for the 98 laps that we were in, I thought it was a ton of fun. I thought I had a blast.
Honestly,
it was amazing.
Hearing that audio and hearing the crew chief say, "Well, the fans said the fans said I'm gonna loosen you up with an air pressure adjustment." Like, that was, I knew that was gonna come, but to actually hear that was pretty cool.
Sick, right?
Yeah. It gave me goosebumps. I was like, this is everything I ever wanted.
You got it, Natalie. And next time you get to drive the car.
I hope so. Vans, you better choose me.
You got to vote for Natalie. We want Natalie driving that car.
I'll go crazy with it. I'll let you choose whatever you want.
Oh, man. And then you can get the fans to make sure they vote for the pink one, because I want a pink car.
The pink one. Yeah. I want a pink fire suit. I want a pink helmet.
Oh, that's sick. Yeah, that's pretty fiery. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so Justin Allgaier has jumped up into 4th, I believe. Andrew, That's what they're telling me. Big Ben 0913. Can we vote for Ash to drive the car? Hey, if Ashley Vandelay wants to get in on the driver vote, by all means, let's get her in. Let's get an all-woman vote. Let's get Natalie. Let's get Ashley Vandelay. Tony Bridinger, I think, right? And then who else? What do you throw? Danica Patrick in there, or is she retired?
Oh my gosh, what if we threw her in there and she
and then
won
if the fans
vote?
voted for her, she has to come back.
Come out of retirement.
Right?
Danica, you have to come out of retirement. The fans
then
want
it would
you.
be. Are you guys ready for it? Then it would be Fanica controlled racing.
Oh God,
woo, I love it.
Thanks, guys. Thank you so much. I'll be here for the next 45 laps. You guys are welcome.
That's Josh, everybody. Y'all have a good night. Yeah, Tip your bartenders.
Simple Complete said the most fun. Hold on, this is going too fast. The most fun God damn it! It's so fast. The most fun I had with a race fan interaction. Well, thank you. Yes, well said. Adventures having like the night of his life. He's crushing it. No, Danica has retired. Okay.
Someone said, Chris said, Natalie's a driver. I'm the crew chief. And then either a Casey Boat or Brett Griffin, two of our podcast hosts, as the spotters. So.
Let's freaking do it.
You sure you want me as a crew chief?
Yes, I trust you fully, but I want
honestly,
Jason Miller next to you just in case.
Here's the thing. I'm the crew chief, but really, I'm just the messenger. That's all I am. You know, don't shoot the messenger. I'm just calling the plays at the fans
from the motorhome, and you'll be just the one telling me what the shots are.
Yeah.
No, and I can be just moral support. Like, Natalie, you're doing great.
Your mom and dad said they
love you. Yeah.
I need the moral support.
Okay, two things real quick. Our buddy Jerry Jordan, kicking the tires. Had a good time, everyone. See you next time. Jerry, you are a legend. We love you, buddy. And our good buddy Big Ben 0913. Can we hear everyone's thoughts about the Cars movies? I will say my little daughter is obsessed with Cars. She loves it. Aww. She loves the Cars. She loves all of the Cars. Lightning McQueen, Mater, the whole thing. We took her to the Disneyland thing and she lost her mind. So in support of my little 2.5-year-old, I love the Cars movies. I think they're incredible.
We need to get your daughter to a racetrack.
Oh, that would be something. That would be something. She would love it.
Maybe when I'm racing, she can come hang out with me.
Oh, we could do iRacing. That'd be so fun. Oh man.
Someone just said, Josh, you can be a tire changer. That comes with you might have to be on fire though.
Okay.
Yeah, you could
be like that guy tonight.
The air off. Or you can catch the tires.
Oh, like a fish at a Seattle fish market.
Yeah, you got to catch the tires. That's a job. And if you don't catch it, we get a penalty.
Got it. So
it's very important to catch the tires.
Very important to catch the tires.
Back to green.
Back to green.
Those watching delayed, take a look at the restart. The restart is under review, but it's real good.
Did you guys just see all the drunk fans on?
Yeah, that was awesome. Yeah, that was good.
It had me for a second.
Jay Spacely with a good comment from the night. We've had some really good ones in here. It's Jay Spacely. Fan-controlled fans don't give a pit. Boom. I like that. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good one. Andrew Barela said, I'm a NASCAR firefighter. I got you, Josh. Oh, Andrew. Thanks, buddy. That really makes me feel safe. I one time, I will say I was kind of like a little pyromaniac when I was like the 5th and 6th grade. And I tried to jump over a fire at like a camping thing. It's my family doesn't go camping anymore. And I cut my boot on fire and we never went camping again. As my mom said,
you ruined it.
You ruined it. We can't have nice things because of Josh. Thank you. Keep Josh on track. Keep Josh alive and not on fire.
Josh, this is the voice of God. I am the NASCAR God. I need you to do something for me. Can you play the pit video?
I was waiting. I said we'll play the pit video, and then they didn't come on. God, so God, please play the pit videos. We need to see them.
The fans have spoken.
God, get a load of this guy.
We have a pit.
Well, that was not 14 seconds.
I think that's when they were trying to do the crank thing on the wedge.
The wedge?
I mean,
I don't know what they were waiting on there.
Woody the Duck says, was that slow?
It was
very slow.
Okay.
Methodical.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing about the slow pit stops. This team is not one of the front running teams. They're not going to have the best of the best pit crew. They just can't afford it. So this is still good. It was still okay. It was okay.
Okay. All right, we got 6 polls up in the app. Again, download the app as we're watching. We've got 51 laps to go. John Hunter Nemechek still in the lead. My road dog in the 00, Cole Custer in second. Okay. The vote is up. What should Josh's position on the pit be? We've got cheerleader, fire extinguisher, tire changer, or jack man. I'm going cheerleader. What do you guys think?
I like cheerleader.
Okay.
I want to see you change a tire. I'm going to vote for tire changer.
Okay, he's got tire changer.
Ooh, but Jackman. That would be so difficult. We'd be on pit road for an hour.
How tall are you, Josh?
On a good day, 5'11".
You're probably not tall enough to be a jackman.
You have to be tall for
They
that?
need to be tall guys, yeah. Yeah, or I'm thinking a fueler.
Oh, fueler. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, you need to be tall to get the fuel. And I think you need to be tall to jack that car up too.
Gotcha.
And Derek chatted in here and said the adjustment happened in the rear windshield. So that's where they put like this little thing in and they turn it clockwise or counterclockwise depending on what you want. The adjustment didn't happen in the left front where they got hung up. I think that the tire changer just got hung up on something on that video.
71% of people think you should be the next crew chief, Andrew. All right.
Well, the options were yes or yes. So I feel pretty good about people what they were saying.
So we got this picture of this is Chris Hacker. I don't know. He kind of looks like Hacker with that haircut. And it says the poll says Chris Hacker wrecked us. Is he scared of the fans? And our options are it was an accident. Nah, he's scared AF.
He's scared AF.
Yeah, 83% of fans have said that.
In that photo, he looks scared. He is terrified.
Thanks everybody for being in chat. Great to see everybody. We're sticking around to the end of the race. I mean, we only have 47 laps to go, which is about 20 minutes the way these guys drive.
Or there's gonna be a lot of cautions. We'll be here for an hour.
Or cautions, yes. Fractured Eclipse poll: is Chris Hacker in Anonymous? Is that a show or is that a game or is that what am I missing in the joke there? Y'all should do a Pikes Peak FCR car. Oh, Sergeant 435. Wow. That's a great idea. Have you guys ever been to Pikes Peak? It's pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Not.
Yeah. You can only really go in the summertime, obviously.
Wait, I think I've been there.
It's in Colorado?
But is it no, I haven't been there, but my dad's been there. What's the one in Wyoming where it's 2 big mountains?
They're
like double.
The Grand Tetons?
Yeah, maybe that's the one. We went snowmobiling, and let me tell you, the tips of the trees were the only thing sticking out of the snow. That's how much snow that was there.
Wow.
And then there's it gets all blown out from the wind around the tips of the trees. So it'll be like a 6 foot, even 3 stories, anywhere from 6 feet to 3 stories high of a hole down in there. And people will fall with their sleds into those holes. It's insane.
Wow.
But I think people go to Pikes Peak in the winter.
Well, I'm sure they do, but they can't drive cars up there in the winter.
I think they do snowmobiles.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Oh, Mark Barnum says Devil's Tower. That's Devil's Tower. Is what you're talking about.
Okay.
Hey, and Josh, I believe Cole Custer just took the lead.
What?
He just took the lead.
He did.
What?
Your man took the lead.
Our buddy the Haas is going home. Night Haas, great to see you.
Good night.
Man, if Cole Custer takes this, I mean, I gotta be honest. I'm probably good luck for Cole Custer. Let's.
And what's cool is no matter who the championship 4 end up winning this thing, it will be their first career Xfinity Series championship, which is always pretty neat to see.
Yeah, that is cool. That is cool. You know what I like? I'm a big golf fan. So I compare the sport a little bit to golf in ways that I can to like bring it to my own recognition. Is like the amount of coverage that the Xfinity series gets is incredible, whereas the PGA Tour absolutely drowns the Corn Ferry Tour, which is the tour under. So you have no idea who any of the guys are that are coming up to the PGA Tour. And if they were to do what NASCAR does and making the Xfinity Championship Series equally as exciting as the Cup Series, I think like you're basically creating two sports in one. And this is what I love about this race is like I'm rooting in this other race when this isn't even the main event.
Yeah. Well,
maybe that was the Truck Series too.
It's so cool because it's kind of like I remember you when type series. And you look at the championship 4 battle that is going on tomorrow. I mean, William Byron, I remember when he was racing for Kyle Busch in the Truck Series, and he was this young kid that was trying to make a name for himself. Then he came to Junior Motorsports, won an Xfinity Series championship. Now he's racing for Cup Series championship. It's like, dang, we kind of got to see this guy grow up through the sport in front of our very eyes. So yeah, that's a really good point. Like I feel like NASCAR does a good job showcasing their top.
Really does. Like,
and they even do a good job even showcasing like the ARCA series, which is right below the Truck Series.
Yeah, the Craftsman is pretty amazing. I mean, I love watching the truck. We have something awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, we're back. Okay. We have something awesome. We have a video from Jason Miller, our crew chief, post race. And when we get back, I'm going to answer Kyle's question for Natalie. So sorry. I'm going to tell our producer right now, the private chat is not popping up.
Hey guys, Patrick Dees, Fan Control Racing. I'm with crew chief Jason Miller. He runs the show here. First of all, we're fresh off of being spun out. What happened?
So we had someone get a little greedy after we passed them, and they ran in the back of us and spun us out. And we hit the inside wall. But first of all, I want to say you guys did awesome. This was great. I mean, you picked the right decisions. You air pressure. We made air pressure adjustments. When you said air pressure, we picked low. You've done an awesome job tonight. I'm very proud of everybody that chimed in, voted, and looking forward to doing it some more because you guys are switched on. You know what you're talking about.
I was impressed. That entire race, he was saying, look, fans are crushing it. So this is obviously our first, our beta test, if you will. What do you think's next? Like, how do we evolve this coming into next year? Because 24 is going to be a big year for Fan Control Racing.
Right. So I think we update the app, give them more decisions, give them more detailed decisions.
Okay.
Today it was just like air pressure, wedge or track bar, stuff like that. And I'll start explaining as we go through the winter, and we start making it a little better of actually what the changes do.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's incredible. Well, you guys heard it here. Jason Miller telling you, the fans, that you absolutely crushed it this race. Not what we were hoping for. And look, it was awesome seeing fans run the show.
It was a pleasure working with all of you.
Power to the fans.
Thank you.
Woo! We
did
killed
it! We did it.
Wow!
I love to see up about the outcome of the race.
Hacker's wrecking right now. Hacker is wrecking right now.
No way. And there he goes.
Karma.
Came full circle, guys.
And he
came full circle. Really did it.
Did the fans vote on Hacker to wreck? Is that what just happened?
Caleb Miller, Hacker, blow it up. Again, shout out to all the fans, guys. We did it. Honestly, we wouldn't have done it without Andrew and Natalie. So thank you guys very, very much. And everybody listened. We got in the app. You downloaded the app. We made this all happen. 87 chant. We need a Wawa hat. Yes, I would love a Wawa hat.
That's what Jason was wearing. He was wearing a Wawa hat.
Was he wearing a Wawa hat?
Yeah.
I missed that. And I think, like, this was super, super fun. And the fact that Jason Miller and the SS Greenlight team and the crew, they want to do more stuff just goes to show you, I think we got something here, guys. I think this is going to be a ton of fun. So.
Yeah. And like you said, you can evolve those decisions. A lot of it tonight was the simple moves, but if the crew chief thinks there's more stuff you can customize, that's great feedback to hear, because he opened the doors for fans to make decisions pre-race, during the race. But if there's more that can be done out in the future, I mean, I'm all for it. That would be really cool to open the playbook up.
Yes, open it up to more decisions, more detailed, like he said. And with that detail come explanation to help teach the fans maybe what decisions they're making so they can understand those adjustments that they're making.
I mean, the more specific we can get, like the more informational we can get with this, I think the more popular it becomes, right?
I agree.
I think so.
There was a question before that video went live from Kyle who said, Natalie, can you tell us about qualifying and not qualifying? Can you talk to us about qualifying?
Like when there's
qualifying
and when there's not qualifying?
No, like what's, like when you're going to qualify and like qualifying and not qualifying. I don't know. That was just the question. I don't know exactly what he means, but.
Yeah, I don't understand the question fully other than
like referring to like the 2020, like when you would
not qualifying, you'd go right into the
race without practice or qualifying.
No qualifying. This was during COVID. They would go right into the race. And what's so crazy about that is you don't know like if the splitter is going to be on the ground. You don't know if you don't know anything. And you could be going into it with a horrible race car or a great race car. That is pretty crazy. And qualifying does rain out. So there's times even now where you do have practice and then something happens with the weather and you miss qualifying. You have to go right in the race.
Wow. We're not ending this early. Don't worry, Kevin Skaggs. We're waiting until the very end because we got to see if my road dog Cole Custer brings it home. I want to shout out Sergeant 435 in the chat who said, I would love to see fan-controlled golfer with the fans being in the caddy. Well, Sergeant 435, your wish is our command because fan-controlled golf is coming at some point in 2024. So just you wait.
I love that.
Whoa.
How do you do that? Official announcement coming soon, but fans are gonna be able to call all kinds of stuff: 2-on-2 match or 1-on-1 matches, 2-on-2 matches, exhibitions during like weeks before the PGA Tour event. So like on a Monday or Tuesday before a PGA Tour event, fans are gonna be able to do all kinds of fun stuff. Again, no official announcement, but I will say that fan control golf is coming. I can tell you that straight up.
That is super cool.
That is awesome.
Yes. So we've got 27 laps to go. If you're just tuning in, download that app. Unfortunately, the car you were able to control, JJ Yaley's 08 car, was wrecked and around lap 100. So we're just watching the end. We were able to call tires and pit stops and all kinds of fun stuff. Apparently, we want to reset and hit the promo video. I don't know why, but we're going to do it. So let's do it.
All right, let's do it.
It's Jay Spacey. What's 27 laps in football terms? I would say like fourth quarter.
Fans will control the number 8 car with JJ Yeley at the wheel at the NASCAR Xfinity Championship. Now, join Natalie Decker, Andrew Kurland, and me, Josh McCouga, for the first ever fan-controlled racing watch party.
I think it's a heck of an intro. Like,
well, I mean, I love
it.
I'm picking it up. That's probably why we needed to re-rack it.
Every 20 minutes. Kevin Skaggs thinks Cole Custer may have this championship.
I don't know. They're P1 through P4 right now. All of the guys
is stalking the 00 now. To be fair, that was in the middle of working through a bunch of lap traffic. So now Cole Custer's got a little bit more clean air. It's going to come down to these two drivers racing each other in the racetrack. But here's where it gets interesting. Justin Allgaier has been closing in on these front two. Okay. And one thing you'll notice in these NASCAR races is when the leaders start to race each other, that allows third place to catch up. So if John Hunter Nemechek can get up to that 00, they're going to race each other hard as hell for the championship. 20-ish laps to go. No one's going to give each other an inch, which could open the door for the 7 if the 20 car gets there. So that's what I think we should be paying attention to right now. But it's up to John Hunter to get to the bumper of the 00 in the first place.
Andrew, what happens if we get a caution here? Is that bad or good for Cole Custer?
I bet you Cole Custer wants to see this race run green. But for us, for the entertainment standpoint, a caution would be awesome.
Mm-hmm.
See? Okay.
Does the fans in chat think there will be a caution?
Let's throw it in a poll. Can we throw a poll up? Do fans think there will be a caution with 22 laps to go? 21 laps to go, according to my television.
And then would they pit? Do you think if there is a caution, do you think any of the championship guys will come down pit road?
That's a good point, because we're getting towards like the later end of a tire and fuel run where that would come into play.
It's like, is the risk worth the reward?
Yeah, that's the $1 million question. Is like, do you need tires or track position, and what ultimately is the right call? Because there will be a right decision and a wrong decision. That is where I am so happy I'm not a crew chief.
Yeah,
exactly.
Because that,
especially the leader's crew chief, because he's the
Yeah.
one that's gonna initially make the call. If he stays out, majority are gonna stay out. But if he pits and then no one else pits behind him, like,
what about this? What about if one of these cars was being fan controlled and we left it to the fans?
that would be crazy. That would be
See?
the best thing ever. Caution! Caution's out.
Oh, here we go. We got our wish.
Caution's out. 10 to go. Wait, 20 to go. 20 to go. Caution's out.
I feel like for us, when we say caution, it's like Beetlejuice. We say it 3 times, it just happens, right?
That never happens either. Like, I always like, oh man, I would love to see a caution. The race runs green. I'm like, damn, that sucks. And now on this broadcast, we've just been calling stuff left and right.
Will there be a caution with 22 laps to go? Yes.
Obviously.
Caleb Miller with one of my favorite things. So in fan-controlled football, Natalie and Andrew, what you guys might not know, and for our hardcore football fans, is that we have things called power-ups, right? And we have a 5th down. We have a power play where you take a defender off the field, and we have a flip the field, which is basically our version of a punt, right? Oh, Connor Mosack went out. So my idea for fan-controlled racing is if we actually get our own whole race, is we have fan-controlled power-ups. And Caleb Miller brought in, hey, have somebody throw some debris on the track, old school NASCAR style, is a power-up could be like, hey, can a fan throw a piece of debris that a driver has to dodge? Or can we put in like a fan-controlled pothole, a fan-controlled like construction zone that they've got to dodge, you know?
That's crazy.
So that's the kind
that
of
would
like
be interesting.
That's the funny, like weird stuff that we would do if we took over an entire race, which is why my idea for fan-controlled racing in a go-kart track where we all have Mario Kart-like things to throw out of our cart makes a lot more sense.
That would be so amazing. It's a real-life video game.
Exactly. That's what we're trying to build.
There's no rules. It's a free-for-all.
There is no rules, Natalie. It's just our rules.
I love a life with no rules. We need to make this happen.
My producer backstage is saying, let's not scare NASCAR.
NASCAR, don't be afraid.
We hope Ashley Vandalay is enjoying the race as much as we are. Next race, we hope that she is hanging with us on stream. We appreciate all of her fans that popped in, all the fans from Kick and YouTube and Twitch, all across the board. This has been fun. I mean, honestly, the 3 of us have never met in person, but I feel like at the end of this, we're all friends.
I mean, that's kind of the crazy part. Yeah. I mean, Natalie and I we were on the Dirty Mo Live earlier this week, but yeah, Josh, we only met a few weeks ago. I feel like I've known you for so long.
I know. I feel like we're family now.
See, it's a fan-controlled fam. We call it a family here.
Oh my God!
Oh, there you go.
Getting ready on pit road. I'm just saying they're getting ready on pit road. It looks like they're going to be pitting.
This is so stressful. Oh, this is so stressful. Here they all come. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Come on, Cole. Don't mess up. Don't mess up. Don't mess up. Here we go. Kyle 240. I'm level 9 on the app with a big smiley face. Way to go. As you guys know, as you keep leveling up in the app, the more you engage, the more you do stuff, the more you get things correct, your vote starts to count for more. So the higher you get, the bigger your vote becomes. So if you like a certain play in football and you're level 17 and you vote, that vote's going to carry a lot more weight than the level 2 player.
Wow, that's crazy. Okay, they're all on pit road right now. I'm a little delayed.
Roll call.
So I found a way. I subscribe to the NASCAR app camera angles. And so I found a more live streamed version of because I'm so delayed. I want to watch this finish as real time as possible. So I've pulled up I've got a few different camera angles.
Keep us updated then, because I'm delayed.
Dude, Stuart Haas Racing, they may stink at Formula One, but they are pumped right now in NASCAR because they just pulled off a perfect friggin' pit stop.
I think the 7 to Justin Allgaier had a really good stop too. They seem to be
They're pumped
congratulating
too.
each other.
Oh, Andrew, we need the helmets with the big light bars on them. Do you see those? Those are fire.
Where did Justin come out? P3? P4? Yeah, the Stewart-Haas. Again, this is the beauty and importance of pit road. We talked about it before we took the initial green flag. Oh, wow. Justin Allgaier came out second. Again, like a good pit stop late in the race in the championship. The pit crews so many times win you and lose you championships. And this is where it's coming down to the clutch moments. I mean, that was the clutch stop, which, by the way, they all pit. So that was the decision. If we voted to stay out, we would have looked like idiots.
Yep.
Gosh, this is they're gonna re-rack it with how many laps to go? 15. This is gonna be 15, a crazy race to the finish.
Oh man, I'm pumped. I'm so pumped. Jace basically saying, we don't give a pit merch needed. Yes, agreed.
Oh no! Wait, my chat went away.
What happened?
I don't know. Derek, will you fix it?
Derek,
it's right. It's supposed to be right here. That's okay.
Our buddy Sergeant, I want to get what the number. Sergeant 435 said, fan-controlled baseball. Oh, there have been conversations about fan-controlled baseball. Don't you worry. That's a bigger undertaking than a fan-controlled golf, as we focus on fan-controlled football, fan-controlled hoops. But yes, we have had long discussions and like very deep down discussion. There's a lot of sports that have been in discussion about what's the next thing to fan control. So stay tuned.
Did someone stay out and not pit?
Let's see. Did someone stay out? Good question.
Well, it doesn't matter because they'll pass them, right?
It looks like Daniel Hemrick stayed out.
Well, that's going to mess with the guys for sure.
I got to be honest.
I don't think it will, right?
We've seen this happen before where a late race caution has come out and someone has stayed out to attempt to win the race. And I'll be honest, man, if you're Daniel Hemrick, this is you got to be respectful of these championship guys. I hope he does not get in the way and influence the outcome of this race because he was trying to make a strategy call at the end. I mean, we've seen it happen before. Elliott Sadler could very well have been an Xfinity Series champion if it wasn't for someone staying out, just going for a strategy call at the end. So, this is going to be interesting to see how they race around Hemrick. Hemrick's not going to have new tires.
He's not going to have the speed either, right?
He's not going to have the speed. So, again, this comes down to what lane do you want to choose? Do you want to choose the lane that's right behind the car with old tires? You want to choose the lane that's right next to him? You know, that's
put yourself in Hemrick's seat. This is your chance to win the last race of the season. Put yourself in his position on how he's feeling.
Yeah.
You know, when you're a driver and you're in the car, you're only really thinking about yourself. You're not thinking about anyone else's outcome, no matter if there's a championship involved or not, I feel like.
You
can go out and win it, you're going to really try and go out and win it.
So who is
Hemrick staying out? Hemrick staying out does surprise me, though, from the standpoint of this guy knows what it's like to A, race for a championship, and B, win a championship. You would think that he would know how hard it is to get to that point, try and stay out of the way best you can. I don't know. That move definitely it surprises me, but we're gonna have to see.
Surprises me too.
How it goes.
Have you been paying attention where he's been like running all day?
Hemrick? Well, Hemrick had that tire rub earlier, didn't he?
Yes.
Yeah. So it looks like Hemrick's gonna line up on the outside.
Okay.
Custer and Allgaier, the two cars on the inside. John Hunter Nemechek's going to line up behind Daniel Hemrick, which is an interesting call. So let's see. I believe they're taking the green.
I saw. So obviously Tony Stewart is one of the owners of Allgaier's car of that team.
No, Cole Custer.
Cole Custer. He's a Stewart-Haas. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Got it. I love. When this is all over, we have so few. Okay, I'll tell it real quick. So. I was a bartender in LA when I first moved there for a long time, for probably a couple of years. And I worked at this really high-end hotel. And when they had the race in Fontana, a lot of the drivers would come to LA after for a night and hang out. And a lot of them would stay at the hotel where I worked. And Tony Stewart came into the hotel, and I was his bartender all night. The coolest dude. I'm telling you right now. And I was bartender. It didn't matter. We were like drinking together, and I started calling him Smoke, like he was my friend. And he was like, I'll be honest, not many people call me Smoke, and I was like, I'm calling you Smoke. Okay, that's what I'm calling you. It was awesome. And my buddy, who I was the best man in his wedding, we worked together forever, still close friends. He's from Canada, and he's a huge NASCAR guy. And he was freaking out. And Tony Stewart, he hung out with us. Tony Stewart hung out with us for like 5 hours. It was awesome. It was awesome.
That sounds cool. So fun.
Yeah.
So the championship runners are all back. P1, P2, P3, and P4, and Cole Custer's in the lead.
It's going to come down to Custer and Allgaier, it seems like, although Allgaier just lost a spot
to Nemechek.
John Hunter Nemechek. It's going to come down to the 20 and the 00, the battle we've been watching all night long.
Oh, my goodness. 10 to go. 10 to go. Chris Gowrick.
My heart rate's going.
Woo! It's not over till it's over, too. It's not over till it's over.
I want to grab this mic and stand up, but I'll be outside of the camera purview here. Chris Gower. Okay, it's Jay Spacely. All right, chat. Which one of the hosts are you choosing to be the shake to your bake? That's a good poll. That's a good poll.
Was Josh a good bartender? Absolutely.
Man, I had a really heavy hand. I'll tell you that much.
Fan-controlled dodgeball?
How do you do that?
Fun. Pick ball sizes, shrink the court up and down, take away people, change the rules, do power-ups. There's a lot you can do. Yeah, there's a lot you can do.
I love that.
If you give us a sport, we'll figure out a way to fan control it. I promise you. The amount of times people would say to sport is like, oh yeah, we could probably do this, 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 and this. The people around here are like, yeah, we can figure that out. Just give us a little time. Give us a little time.
This is really just single filed out, and they each have 2 car lengths in between everyone. Allgaier looks loose.
He just has not had the car tonight.
No.
I thought he would.
Back from that thing, right? When he came back, Andrew, we thought he did have the car, right?
Yeah, but then, it comes down to how fast can you race against your competitors, right? Okay. And it's no question. Look at Championship 4 is running 1, 2, 3, 4 right now.
Yeah.
These are the best of the best all year. And it seems like he's got the third best car. It'll be interesting. We've got 5 to go and a caution comes out.
Get out of here.
Oh no.
We didn't even say it. We didn't say it.
Is it gonna be a green, white checkered?
Holy cow.
You guys, it's anybody's race now.
Oh,
this could get wild. People, this is gonna get crazy.
Wow. That is the last thing Cole Custer wanted to see.
Oh, wow.
He wanted to see that race run green to the end, and instead
Fettuccine Alfredo spins out in the RTIC, which is
Alfredo. Was it Fettuccine Alfredo?
It was
Anthony Alfredo.
Does he like Fettuccine Alfredo? He has to.
Got to.
His nickname is Fast Pasta.
So he loves pasta. That's another driver my mom's a big fan of.
Who, Anthony Alfredo?
Yeah.
You guys should, Italians, we're all good looking. You guys, if you ever get over to Italy and go to Rome, go to where they invented Fettuccine Alfredo, the restaurant. It's called Alfredo's.
Oh, I was actually just in Italy over the summer, and we did not do that.
Oh, well, you have to go back.
Gotta go back.
You know what's crazy is Italians, they have no variety in food. It's Italian food everywhere you go.
Everywhere.
But honestly, I didn't really get sick of it. You never really get tired of it. Yeah.
Now I want pasta.
Yeah.
I haven't eaten yet today. I'm hungry.
Yeah, I'm seeing some people giving their predictions in the chat. With NASCAR overtime coming, who wins this race?
Is that what's going to happen? We're going to go overtime?
We're going into overtime.
So how does this work, Andrew? Tell me.
So it's called the green, white checkered.
Okay.
Basically is how you explain NASCAR overtime. The field will take the green.
Okay.
The next flag they will see is the white flag, and then the next flag they see will be the checkered flag. If a caution comes out before the field takes the white, we do it all over again.
Okay.
And yeah, keep doing it until they see the white
Keep
flag.
doing it until we find a winner.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is wild.
So there could be another caution again before the white flag. And like you said, we're going to have to do it all over again. And like we talked about, Cole Custer just wants this race to end because
you just saw his crew.
And every time a caution comes out, like your car can change under these caution laps. Not dramatically, but a lot can change with air pressure and like a lot can happen to where someone then all of a sudden has a little bit better car than you.
Near Zacatech making it's basically like sudden death in hockey playoffs.
Buckle up for the most thrilling restart of the entire NASCAR Xfinity series right here, because we have seen, I mean, we were talking about Daniel Hemrick. He has won a championship in the Xfinity series by half a car length. That was the difference between winning the championship and being the bridesmaid. So, I mean,
Duke Chronic saying heat cycles on tires. Explain that to me.
So a heat cycle is where the tires get really, really hot, and then they come down and they cool off, and then they get hot again, and then they cool off, and then they get hot again and they cool off. So those are cycles. Once they get hot and then they cool off, that's one cycle. Getting hot again and cooling off, that's another cycle. So I don't know if like you would technically call a heat cycle happening during a caution.
Okay.
But when people start taking those tires off, letting them cool in the pits, and then putting them back on, when you have that cycle on those tires already, like JJ earlier in the race, he got scuffs. There was already a heat cycle put on those tires.
Okay.
The tires do cool off here in the caution, but not as much as if the tires were to come off for a while. But they do change temperature.
Gotcha. Oh man. This is
someone
wild.
saying Custer second. I have Custer listed as the leader.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Second, the app is glitched with John Hunter, the NASCAR app, but that's wrong.
So the running order is Cole Custer, John Hunter Nemechek, Justin Allgaier, Sam Mayer. That's the top four. And obviously all four of those drivers are racing for the championship.
The NASCAR app is glitching out right now. Don't look at that. There we go.
So,
back down to Cole Custer.
The if you download the app and you get your polls in here, one of the polls was we need to know Josh's favorite drink to make as a bartender. And when people came and it was busy, they were like, "What's your favorite drink to make?" I'd always say Budweiser because I can just open it.
That's
and
easy.
Easy.
That's a good answer. Easy. I was a bartender for a while.
There you go.
At my dad's racetrack.
Whoa, I love that. That's awesome.
It was the best thing ever.
It's such a fun job. It really is. If it paid better and it wasn't like, and I didn't get home at like 4 a.m, I'd have kept doing it.
Well, see, I only got to do mine on the weekends, and it was a one weekend out of the whole year.
Yeah. That was it. That was the one weekend.
That was it. So it was only like 3 days of bartending every year.
All right, here comes field. They're going to take the green for NASCAR overtime.
Oh.
Custer on the outside, Nemechek on the inside for all the marbles.
Woo! Let's go.
They're like riding each other.
I'm sorry if my reaction's not going to be all that entertaining. Holy cow.
Well, are you? I'm not seeing it. Don't.
I will not spoil it.
Don't spoil it. All of you guys are freaking out.
Holy cow.
Oh my God, what happened?
How bad is it? Are we going to have another overtime?
Oh. 2 to go. They're saying 2 to go.
You guys, I'm just taking the green flag right now.
This is wild. I'm sorry I'm not paying attention to the chat. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Wait, Nemechek's in the lead? There are 4 wide?
You're behind us. You're behind us.
Wow.
I'm so behind.
And there you have it. That's it.
That is it. Natalie, we won't spoil it for you.
Won't spoil it. Won't spoil it. Won't spoil it.
Let us know when you get there.
Anything.
I'm on final lap and Custer's in the lead.
Wow.
And it looks like he's going to have it.
Cole Custer. Champion.
Your champion. Stone Cold Custer.
Are we all getting ice cream after this?
Frozen custard. Let's go.
You know what?
Oh,
good for
Wait, Riley
custard.
Hurst got fourth. Was he running up there all day?
That was something. Tony's my boy Smoke is pumped. He probably doesn't even remember me. The back when I had hair. Custer, the pick buster. Jay Spacely, well done. Cole Custer from Kylie 240. Congrats to Cole Custer. That was super fun. Thank you to everybody who tuned in to look at who's the 20 car? Was that Nemechek?
Nemechek in the wall.
Did he try and run it out of the wall?
I don't know what he was trying to do.
Dang. Thank you to everybody for tuning in. If you downloaded the app, welcome. The fan controlled app goes 365 24/7. So always tune in, get your Fanvitar, play your mini games. We have all kinds of different events coming in the next 2 months leading into 2024, which is going to be a big year for fan controlled sports, football, racing, all kinds of different sports. There are other things I can't say and whatever, but down the line, there's going to be a ton of fun stuff.
So
Natalie,
tuned.
Andrew, what's that?
I said, so they better stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Ashley Vandalay, we missed you in here. The next race, you join us, please. Thank you to everybody that came in from Ashley's channel to be a part of us. We appreciate all of you. Andrew Curlin, what you want to say? Anything on your way out? I'll leave you and then I'll go to Natalie.
Yeah, wow, what a race! I mean, unprecedented on so many different levels, but super cool to be able to, play a genuine part in a NASCAR team's race today. That was super cool. I would love to see y'all do it again next year, especially, maybe I'll be the crew chief. Maybe you'll be the tire guy.
Crew chief.
It'll be interesting. Cole Custer, he's a deserving champion. He's been good all year. He's had great seasons in the Xfinity Series where he's fallen short and maybe should have won. I feel terrible for Justin Allgaier. He comes up short yet again. My heart goes out to him. He's not done though. He's not done yet. But yeah, cheers to the end of the season.
Well said. Natalie Decker, the legend.
I'm just so thankful I got to be a part of this. This was history being made with fans controlling JJ at the track. That was just the coolest thing to be a part of. I am a race car driver, so I do wish, as I'm watching this, that I could be out there racing with all of them. But this is like the next best thing, that I get to be here, hanging out with all of you guys, being a part of controlling JJ at the track. It was just so wonderful. So thank you so much for having me on this. And thank you to all the fans that were a part of this. You guys, we wouldn't be able to do this without you. So thank you so much.
Yes. You guys were amazing. This was so much fun. JJ, we wish we would have gotten all 200 laps out of you, but
next time
for the 100 that we did get to control, it was a ton of fun. Jason Miller, the whole SS Greenlight team, the whole fan controlled team. There's so many people behind the scenes that make this happen. All of our social media people, all of our producers, Jess Samola, Stephen Lentini, Patrick Dees, Grant Cohen, Leighton Batiste, to all the fans that called the action, that were in the chat. That made this so much fun for us. Listen, this thing was a 3-hour, 10-minute stream, and I had a blast. It was so much fun. And the next thing for fan controlled racing, we're just going to get bigger and better. And again, Ian Peacock, Jalen Hermosa, there's so many people that made today possible. John Brostrom, who was our stringer, sitting next to Jason Miller, our crew chief. And for somebody that is like kind of, I know about NASCAR and everything, but I'm not as knowledgeable as you guys are. This was
Did you learn more though? Did you learn more today?
I learned so much.
Yay,
I really did.
And now you're addicted. You're hooked.
I am
You're gonna want to be a part of it all.
100%. You guys were absolutely incredible. Again, thanks to everybody who downloaded the app. Thanks to everybody in chat. So many new faces and names, and so many of our familiar faces and names. So thank you. If you downloaded the app and you're climbing the leaderboards and you want to win Johnny Manziel's check, those leaderboards end on Wednesday at midnight. We will take the top 20, make a lottery pick, and we will pick a raffle name, and we'll pick a winner from that. So thank you to everybody who has tuned in, and stay tuned in the app. We have a lot of fun testing going on. We're going to stay live. I just got a text from Patrick Dees. I thought we were leaving. Unfortunately, no, we're staying live. But if Andrew and Natalie, if you guys want to take off, I know you guys have. It's been a long night, so thank you guys for being here. I don't know what people need to tell me that is what is happening, because I had a really good thing going for letting you guys go, but
dude, to get close.
we got close. You guys go. Enjoy the rest of your night. Thank you guys so much. And you know, I don't know. You guys come on more shows soon, and we'll keep talking. I know off season is boring for you guys, so let's keep an off season.
Let's all get back on together and have a little party.
Yeah. And Andrew, thank you to everybody at Dirty Mo Media. Really, all the Dirty Mo that making your YouTube channel part of this stream was super fun.
Yeah, no, thank you guys for thinking of us. It's evident seeing your guys' passion for fan control, and it's infectious, honestly, seeing how excited you guys get about this and making this program the best it can be. And I mean, I would, even though the car wrecked, I would say today was a success, and hopefully the beginning of many more races to go with that car and that logo on the hood.
Yeah, it was a ton of fun. And even though he did you know, burn out or get crashed out
by the hacker.
Those damn Russian hackers, we did get some awesome TV time. So you know, 6 in one hand, half dozen in the other. We did it, guys. And like I said, thank you both. This was super, super fun. I'm going to stay on with the fans for like 20 more minutes, but you guys go enjoy your night. You're on the East Coast. It's late. You guys have done enough work. I will crack another alcoholic beverage and stay on.
There you go.
And hey, and Natalie, tell Derek thank you for chiming in the chat too, because that was really helpful as well.
Yes. Oh, yes. Derek, we love you. Derek.
Andrew, Natalie, thank you guys.
Thanks, Josh.
Good night, everyone.
See you guys.
What's up, everybody in chat? Let's do it. We're gonna do a little post-race fun here. Thanks to Derek. It's great to see you. This was a lot of fun. I really did have a lot of fun. So if anybody has any questions back there, or maybe some polls you want to do, maybe we play our interview with our crew chief one more time. We can maybe play some of the videos of the pit stops. We've got all kinds of fun stuff to oh, look at Cole Custer's from California. All right, let's hear it for him. Woody the Duck, no more picks and polls. Wife is starting to get upset at me. LOL. Yeah, that's gonna happen. We appreciate everybody in chat, and if you guys want to, I'm just here. I'm talking. Hey, Reiner's 695. Makuga, the homie Aiden, a ton of fun. Thank you. The near Zach Attack, Derek Lemke. We love having Derek. Derek's the man. Oh, and we can hit the Jakey Muffins video too. Hey, wild berries. One of our super fans, Jakey Muffins, from he was our MVF of season 1 of Fan Controlled Football. If you guys don't know him, he was one of the fan faces. One of our fan faces on the car. And he's an awesome guy. And I think we have a video with him of getting to see his face on the car. And what's kind of funny about the video is we try and keep him in pit lane, but then they kick him out for whatever reason. And we keep trying to tell the guy, hey, his face is on the car. So if we have that video, let's play it. And I know that.
This is your face, dude. Beautiful. Yes. Right here, baby. Right here.
Guys, ours are impounded.
It's his face, though. His face is the same. What does that mean?
Us Fan Controlled here. You'll never believe who I'm with. Introduce yourself, man.
I'm Jakey Muffins, season 1 MVF for the Beast.
All right, so you won. You got your face on the car. How are you feeling?
It's pretty awesome. It's surreal. A race car's going around with my face on the track.
So, okay, first off, where are you coming in from?
So I just moved to Daytona a few months back, so I flew in from Daytona. I'll be here today for the race, and then I'm flying to Chicago and driving to Indiana for the Hoosier State Instigators basketball game tomorrow.
Oh, wow, so you're like
over.
You're just a huge sports fan.
Yeah.
All right, now, did you come here just for us?
Yeah, I did. I'm a huge Yuli fan. This is like an old school Yuli jersey.
Oh, wow, look at that.
So this is back like from 2006, 2007. So super stoked for this.
Awesome. Okay, so then what are your predictions for the race? What are you looking forward to see?
I'm hoping we could finish all the laps. Top 20 would be nice. That's what I'm hoping for.
So now if we finish that, you could say, hey, I'm a top 20 driver, because technically your face is on the car, so you technically drove the car.
Wherever they finish, that's what I'm going to claim I finished, yeah.
Awesome. All right, is there anything you want to tell the fans about your experience so far?
It's pretty awesome. I mean, to think that I just signed up for an app a few years back, and now like I have my face on a car. We've had football and hopefully basketball in the future. It's even led to like a group of us bought the Hoosier State Instigator. So like, not only is it fan control, but it's so much more.
All right, so if there's anything you could tell Josh McCougar right now, honestly, talk some crap, but if there's anything you could tell Josh McCougar right now, what do you want to tell him?
I don't know. What's up, Josh? Hopefully in the future we could get a TV show worked out. I know we talked about that in the past. So yeah, I guess that's something.
Awesome. Okay, and I just need one last thing from you. Can you just say power to the fans?
Absolutely. Power to the fans.
All right, y'all. Appreciate it. Nice meeting you, man.
Yeah.
Jakey Muffins, the absolute legend. Who knew that NASCAR security was so strict? But here we are anyway. Hey, Sergeant 435. Catch y'all next time, chat. It was really great having you in chat, man. You were fantastic tonight. It's always great to have new people in chat, new fans, new people, anybody. We have, if you guys download the app, you have the control app right there. We unlike, and I don't want to say unlike, but unlike fan controlled football season 1 and 2, when football was active, we were really active. When it wasn't, we were sort of active. The future of this, of fan controlled sports and entertainment, fan controlled racing, fan controlled football, fan controlled hoops, fan controlled golf, fan controlled anything, fan controlled stables, is that we're going to be active 365. And we want you guys to be in the app all the time, playing the games, doing the picks and the polls. Myself and our Ruth's Cutie, aka Jessamola, our fearless producer, are going to be doing some fan controlled trivia that will probably make a lot of you very frustrated because the questions are not Googleable. Like Josh Purdy, they are based on my opinion or ungoogleable questions. So, Big Ben 0913, hopefully things will be in place so Ash will be here for the next stream. Feels like a miss not having her here. I agree. Unfortunately, you know what stinks about live sporting events and live places to be? It's a great place to be. It's an awful place to try and stream from, if that makes sense. There's very few places around there that have good enough internet for people to stream. And it sucks. And the fact that Netflix stole everywhere where we could have put Ashley somewhere where she had good reception, or even good wireless or anything if possible, that sucks as well. Like I hate that. And she was supposed to be the fourth. She was supposed to be on here all night with us. She was supposed to be the fourth member of this whole thing. And the fact that she wasn't here is bummer. It's a total bummer. Racer 24524, the future is fan controlled. Yes, 100%. We have, we are really just amping up all of the content so that every single day you guys have something to do on our app, something to do, a fully engaged, fully immersive experience with all sports and all anything. Does anybody know there's a pickup there? If you download the app, there's a pickup there now. The difference between position 1 and 2, under 1 second or over 1 second. I'm guessing under 1 second. But I'm not sure. I don't know. That's a good pick. And as you guys know, sometimes with brand new apps, they can be a little wonky. Pedro quality, ditto Ben for sure. Yeah, we missed Ashley. And I don't know Ashley that well. And I wanted to get to know her because I love getting to know people that know more about sports that I don't know about. Listen, I know a lot about certain things, certain sports, football, golf, basketball. I know a lot about a lot of the mainstream sports, hockey. Sorry. I didn't know a ton about NASCAR. In fact, what I got to witness and be a part of tonight has totally changed my whole perspective on this sport. This is so friggin' fun. And I can't wait to do more of these races in 2024 and then eventually get to the point where we're doing an entire fan controlled race. Maybe it's 8 cars, maybe it's 12 cars, maybe it's 16 cars. Everybody gets a team. Everybody controls the race. Maybe we start with a 50 lap race or an 80 lap race or a 100 lap race and we do it all on our own. And crews and teams get together, and it's NASCAR sanctioned, but it's like the truck series, or it's like the Menard series or something like that. It's a fan controlled race, and maybe it's every few weeks, something like that. Pedro Quali, it's all good. Do we know how things go? I appreciate that, man. And all of you guys in chat tonight, there hasn't been one chat moment tonight where I'm like, man. And maybe our producer backstage has seen some of the bad chats, but I haven't seen the bad chats. I think all of you guys have been awesome. And thanks to Big Ben 0913, who has been in here the whole time. Ash is so knowledgeable. She's been streaming from all over the world this year. Agreed. And it's a shame that at the championship race in Phoenix, Arizona, that they didn't have a place for her. Really is. But we will get there, and we will make sure Ash is a part of this, because we want her to be a part of this. Anybody that is streaming and part of the streaming community and loves video games and loves NASCAR, more importantly, we want to be a part of all of this. And I got to give a shout out to two very hardworking people that work at Fan Control that made tonight possible. All those polls that you saw, three people, all those polls that you saw that ran this stream, that helped this happen. Ian Peacock, Jalen Hermosa, and John Brostrom. They were running all of those polls tonight. So everything you saw in there. And Jess Samola, who is our producer, who you guys know, she runs all of the chat. If you guys want to be more involved in Fan Controlled Sports, get into our Discord. And she talks to you guys every day, all the time. She's our community manager, and she has been just nonstop making sure that this worked well. And she did an incredible job. And to Stephen Lentini and Jess Musumeci, our graphics and art directors and head of content, an unbelievable job as well. This has been just an absolute, a crazy night. And if you are watching and you do not subscribe to Ash Vandelay's Twitch, get in there and subscribe to her Twitch. I'm going to bring her on the Fan Controlled Show or on Back to Work and talk a lot about NASCAR with her and everything else, because the fact that we couldn't have her on tonight, it's a bummer that we couldn't have her on. And I also got a shout out to D Factor, who's in chat right now. D Factor lost his grandma a few weeks ago, and we got to because he won the poll, and he won the lottery, and he wanted to choose a face to go on the car. He didn't want his face; he wanted his grandma. And the fact that he put his grandma on the car, I think she would have loved it. And whatever you believe in, if she was watching that race tonight, I know she enjoyed it. Even though we crashed out early, I think that was something really, really special for her. So, to D Factor's whole family, loss is really, really tough. And if we could bring any kind of joy to your family tonight with putting your grandma's picture on the car, it's awesome, right? And I hope your family, mourning is tough, but I hope, there you go. There's D Factor's grandma. I hope that, your family got a little bit of joy out of tonight, watching your grandma go round and round on a racetrack on a very, very fast car. So really cool. And there's our car with all the fan faces. Top left, Freddie Airmail. Top right, the Jack 6. Top left, Jakey Muffins. Top right, the Jax 6. Bottom left, Nerd E. And bottom right, D Factor's grandma. And those, if you guys are new fans and you just download the app and you're in a new part of Fan Controlled Racing, holy cow, Grant, G4 Cone in the chat. We took the hood off the car so it will live on in infamy. That's what I'm talking about. That's what we got. Oh, man. That's just incredible. Freddie Airmail, I wish I had that kind of hair. Me and you both, Freddie, buddy. Me and you both. Some people are blessed with hair on their head. Some people are blessed with hair on their body. I got the stuff on the body. Nerdy got the stuff on his head. It's Jay Spacely. Can we put fan faces on the football helmets next? Yes. I'm making an absolute informed decision. Yes to that 100%. I think I hate using Ohio State as a thing, but Ohio State has those Buckeyes they put as like rewards on the helmets. That could just be fan faces. Yes. Incredible idea. Banana Leche, more fan faces in the end zone. Yes. G4 Cohen, it's in the back of a pickup truck headed to Brostrom's house. That's incredible. We got the hood of the car. Oh, come on. And I think, do we want to how do we hang something? We got to find somewhere to hang that. Whose house is that going to? That's incredible. What a cool thing. Racer 24524, fan cams in football. Oh, 100% in the mix. Yes. Absolutely. A new poll has just popped up in the app. Better legendary real race car driver name. Fats Caruso or Earl Beer? Fats Caruso, Earl Beer. I'm going to take, I like Earl Beer. And we've got 4 polls up. Should we put fan faces on football helmets next FBS? Put my face on. 85%. Get in there. Get voting. What are you going to do with all the gold from tonight? Keep stacking or buy FanVitar gear? I'm buying FanVitar gear. I'm telling you right now. And the more stuff that we do, that we can put gold up and all the picks. I mean, there's NFL picks all day tomorrow. Grant Brosham's wife is going to love the new wall art. Yeah, I will tell you this right now is that if I brought home a hood of a NASCAR and tried to hang it in my house, my wife is an interior designer. I don't think it goes with her aesthetic. Not Lil Newbie says, I'm going to keep stacking my stack. I don't know. I've never been really good at saving money. I spend my gold. I want my avatar to be so pimped out that he could change outfits every 3 hours and still look fresh. Kind of like my 2.5-year-old daughter. She goes through like 4 outfits a day. There's just so much. When you become a parent, you have no idea how many times you have to change the clothes of your child. They get things dirty so quick. And I'm kind of a neat freak and a little bit of OCD when it comes to cleanliness. She's dirty all the time. I'm constantly wiping faces, butts, hands, feet, legs, noses. It's all the same. Freddie Airmail. Let's see. Fractured Eclipse. I keep an eye out for the FanVitar merch that gets my attention. Oh, Fractured Eclipse. Not liking any FanVitar merch. Fractured Eclipse, why don't you pitch some FanVitar ideas? Maybe some like, I don't know, some like, full gear head to toe. You know what I mean? Like, what would you do? Maybe, like William Wallace and Braveheart, like a full Braveheart outfit. We could do different fire suits of different fan control racers, different football players, we could do anything we really want, right? Nerdy watches. I'll buy gear when I finally see Apes gear for sale. Yeah, that's a pretty good idea. Oh, MV Frank, Screaming Eagles FanVitar gear. Bring it back. D Factor horse headgear. What's your obsession with horses, D Factor? You like them? I live with 3 of them. I can't stand them. I don't get it. Oh, Not Little Newbie wants a clown suit. Nerdy watches steampunk. Oh, okay. Do you want your face on the next race car? Another poll up here in the app. Get in there. I think I wouldn't. I can't get my face on the car because I work here, and that's kind of against the rule. What drink is Josh having? Oh, it's an IPA. I don't really drink a lot of beer, but it was the only thing in the fridge I could grab quick enough in between that like minute video. I'm usually a whiskey guy. What's everybody else drink?
Hey, Josh.
Yes.
Hello.
Hi.
We have pictures of the hood.
Oh, video. We have pictures of the hood and video. Let's get it. Let's get it going. Let's throw it up. I don't know if you guys heard that lovely voice, but that was our producer, Jess Samola. Oh, there we go. Holding the hood. That's incredible. Get me here. I'll go over here. Look at you guys. Look at Jakey Muffins and Nerdy and the Jack 6. Here, can we pull that chat down? Did I hit that? Let's see. One of us. There we go. That's a great picture. Looking good. How heavy do you think those hoods are? Huh? Shout out to Nightbot. You can subscribe to all of Ash Vandelay's YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Discord, TikTok, all of it. Oh, and JJ Yaley signed it? Oh, that's sick. And Jakey Muffin's right next to it? What? Whoa. That is fire. Fractured Eclipse, shout out to the channel's moderator bot. Hi-yo. Brosham thinks that it was 20 pounds. That's it? That's all the hood of a car is? I guess the car kind of has to be light, right? Ah, man, that is so sick. I bet Jakey Muffin's having the night of his life with everything that's going on. He got to meet JJ Yaley. It's his favorite athlete of all time. I like that we spelled his last name wrong on the poll. Custard 1. Are you happy or sad? I'm happy. Oh, happy 87%. G4 Cone, very aerodynamic. Josh, talk about horse racing next weekend and if we should do it. Josh isn't listening. Josh, please. Again, these are how they contact me during these live streams. Let me tell you guys what's going on back here, okay? I've got a poll, a private chat, and I think Patrick Dees.
What is up, Josh McCouga? How are you, buddy?
An actual person with decent reception. This is fantastic.
It is the scene there. It all smells like gasoline and excitement, and no Wi-Fi works. It's just a crazy traveling circus. It is just blown away. What a scene tonight.
Oh man,
how was it?
Dude, I'll be honest with you. I went in not knowing. I would say I knew like 15% of NASCAR, and that's being generous. And I got out knowing what I think was like around 50%. So knowledgeable. It was crazy exciting. I know that our car, like we were like listening to the crew chief talk about what the fans were saying and JJ responding what the fans were saying. That was incredible. All that happening. And then the fact that like we were like, oh, we need a caution because of the fuel situation. And then all of a sudden a caution flag came up. And then Andrew was like, you're not going to like why we got the caution because his stream was ahead of our stream.
Oh no!
He was watching, and I was like, "Oh no, it was JJ." And then as soon as I said, "Oh no, it's JJ," the camera went straight to the car, and you could hear them talking about like, "Oh, a fan-controlled car. This is so cool. Like, look at the fans on the face. It's JJ Yaley, da 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 da," and bing bang boom, here we are. But
well, I got to tell you, I was sitting right next to, so it was like John Brostrom from our team is sitting next to Jason Miller, who was the crew chief, right, for our team. And he kept telling me repeatedly, he's like, these fans are doing a great job. They're just doing a great job. They're paying attention. They're making good decisions. I do a terrible impression, but like he is so into this idea. Like when when you and I first started talking about racing, it was like, hey, look, are we going to find anybody who's really willing to turn power over to fans? Because we've seen it, right? We've seen them make great decisions in football. We know that they're like, they're invested in their team's success. But like, it was a concern that we wouldn't find somebody that was so into it. But between Jason Miller and JJ driving, both of those two just were really into this idea of bringing fans, making fans a part of the pit crew. You know what I mean? And I think we really accomplished that tonight. It's, if anything, I think it's given us the confidence to go do a bunch more of these in 2024. And really, one of the things Miller kept telling me all night was like, look, I want to find ways to get fans closer to it. Like, how do we get them more info, more opportunities to impact what we're doing? He absolutely loves it. I want to build a whole podcast empire around Jason Miller, my friend Jason Miller. He's the best. He honestly, I think he's a distant cousin for Sean Liotta, our coach and the fan control football coach, because they look very similar. But anyway,
okay.
But yeah, what a wild scene.
We only deal with handsome, personable, bald guys. That's our whole business model.
That's really. I would never get a job here. I'm none of those things.
You have too much hair, Deez. You're too tall, you're too thin, you're too square-jawed, and you have too much hair.
Not handsome. I look like a little baby giraffe. I am pretty excited about. You saw the hood coming off.
Yeah. Okay. So when we saw it like pulling a pit row, I said on the stream, you can catch it. I was like, well, we have to get the hood, right? Like, can we get the fans' faces off the hood? Like, do they keep the hood? Who keeps the hood?
Well, we didn't know that they were going to scrap the car. Like, so when he was pulling in, I don't know if you saw JJ like hit the wall. Like yes. They're like, well, like, what are they going to do with the car? And so there was a lot of discussion kind of in real time. And as they ran it back over to the garage, I was like, look, this car needs to be scrapped. And then Bobby Dottie, who owns the team, said, hey, look, you guys are welcome to keep it. So it was pretty special. It's going up in my garage, which I am very excited about. So
you're getting it?
Yeah, apparently. Sohrab Faroudi, our CEO, said, dude, this is yours. So I'm pretty excited. I think it's like the perfect, like, I'm always thinking looking for shit to hang in the garage, and that's something that actually makes sense to hang up in there. So anyway, pretty exciting night, man.
Obviously you're in a car right now, so what's going to happen is you just keep driving. I'll meet you at your house, and we'll drink all night next to the hood.
I think that sounds fantastic. The other thing I want to say was, like, we are so bummed that Ash couldn't join us tonight. I know. We were really hoping at the media center. So if you're watching this on Ash's stream, subscribe to her channel. Like, she is just one of the best content producers in this space that I've seen. She was there live. She was unable to get like decent Wi-Fi and an area to stream. And so a lot of people ask me, like, why isn't she able to do it? Here's why. So NASCAR, the Xfinity Series was doing a Netflix documentary series. Netflix came and took all of the media space. They basically said, "Look, sorry, this is Netflix is taking over this race. We're going to be doing a lot of obviously the documentary type stuff." So our little stream got pushed aside, and they said, "All right, kind of next time." So unfortunately, we weren't able to get her to be able to join live. She's incredible. We're going to involve her in so much more going forward because we're just big fans of fan control racing.
Yeah. I mean, that's sort of what we were saying. I was saying the whole stream to her fans, like Pedro Quality, and I want to make sure I shout out Big Ben 0913, who has been in here all night and has been awesome. Is where's Ash? Yes, we want Ash to be a part of this going forward, and we're so bummed that she wasn't a part of it tonight. So, but all of her fans that came in and hung out, we appreciate all of you very, very much, and I hope we did enough to appease everybody in chat, because I tried my hardest to see every piece of chat that I could, really and truly. So
well, and I tell you, I think I'm sure a lot of the really smart decision making was coming from like Ash's channel, right? Again, people that like really know the sport, and like because the depth to which they got into from a decision making perspective was a lot deeper than I thought. We thought we were going to be are you pitting in 10 laps or 3 laps? But like you're choosing a wedge versus tire pressure, and again like. I'm just not equipped to make those decisions, but I'm glad that we had a fan base that like knows the sport, knows what to do, and again, he was so complimentary. It's crazy.
It was.
I have to tell you this.
I will say this: like the next time, and a shout out to Corgi Thulhu. You're welcome. I was here too. I've been trying to shout out your name, and you keep scrolling past me, and I don't know how to pronounce it, so I'm just saying it. Corgi Thulhu. But I will say the only critique of the night is I would give Jason Miller, and I know that they don't want to hear this. Jason Miller and JJ, talk more on the comms, and because when they mentioned the fans and they said things about that, we went nuts on the chat.
Awesome.
It was awesome.
It's great feedback. Like, and again, he was, as we were walking away from the track, obviously he was clearly pissed. He walked over to kind of go throw hands with the team that bumped him. He was not pleased, but was already brainstorming on stuff we're gonna do in the future. Awesome. I have to tell you this last bit before I jump. My favorite story of the night was before we started. Crew Chief Jason Miller. I cannot underscore how awesome and cartoonishly NASCAR this man is.
Yeah.
Came up to me to pull me aside and say, "Look, I got to tell you, I'm not going to do the impression, but he basically said, look, NASCAR came over here and they're very worried about other teams developing an algorithm that will take control of your app and make your driver crash into a wall." Like that's a decision that that to be like, okay, you can A, pit now, or B, turn 90 degrees to the right. Like, it was wild. So he was very good, but he was trying to explain to NASCAR, like, no, like we got you. Anyway. Crazy night.
Tell you, there's going to be a piece of content that we're going to split. We got to find the time codes of it. I'm sure Ruthless Cutie has been backstage and she knows exactly when it happened. But at the beginning, I told that exact story. And
Amazing.
I said, hackers are going to try and get to us. Do you know the last name of the man that wrecked into us?
Oh, stop.
Hacker.
Oh, wait. You said there's something in the air. You said it before this race. You said there's something there, something wild's going to happen. And I think that really very much came true.
Told you.
All right, great job, man. Thanks so much.
Easy.
Yeah.
Yo, Grant just said in here that you're gonna have to wrestle John Brostrom for.
Then I don't stand a chance. I was just basing what off of what Sorab said, but yeah, there's no way I could take Brostrom in any feat of strength.
No, he's a feat of strength kind of.
If it was like a giraffe dance off, I got it. But like other than that, I don't stand a chance. I guess that's just.
I've been being contacted via text, chat, in chat polls to talk about horse racing. Apparently that's happening next week. I will not be a part of it, but I don't know. Are we racing horses next weekend? Is that a thing? Is that happening?
I think that they were really strongly exploring that possibility. Again, based on the success that happened here, I think we've had a really, really good opportunity to also, again, further our goal of getting fans an opportunity to have something 360, right? Like always be involved in making decisions. And so I think that is TBD, but we will talk about that early next week and have some announcements out there.
Well, tell all the people that are hacking my phone about horse racing to we want to go horse racing? Let's go horse racing. The Breeders' Cup was this weekend, for crying out loud, in Santa Anita. So what's next weekend? The Frieders' Cup? I don't know. The Fritos' Cup? I got nothing.
Neither do I. Listen, great job, man. It was fun tuning in sporadically. Love seeing the broadcast. I can't wait to do more of these. Yeah.
Deez, wait, one last thing. You have to hear this one. This is Jay Spacely at his finest. And I'm surprised that like Freddie Airmail is back there and he's pissed about it that he didn't come up with this. This is Jay Spacely's merch idea. Fan-controlled racing. We don't give a pit.
Oh, gee, sign me up. Liking and subscribing right now. Send me 30 of those.
Yep. Done and done.
Incredible. Well, thanks, Josh. Great job, man. We will see you soon. Thanks for having me.
Say hey.
I will, man. Thanks, buddy. Talk to you soon.
Bye. Patrick Dees, one of the founders of Fan Controlled Sports and Entertainment. I don't know if I'm allowed to leave yet, so I'm just going to keep talking. It's great to have our regulars in here. Freddie Airmail, what was the final score of the Penn State game? If you don't mind me asking, I've been on the stream and I've been haven't able to see anything crazy happen in college football. Did Missouri beat Georgia? I feel like I need to check scores, and I also feel like my wife is probably looking at her watch, like when is this guy coming home? But I'm going to sit here and finish this beer. And when I'm done with this beer, I think we end the stream. I think Restream got overloaded by wait, hold on. OU lost to Oklahoma State. Okay, great. Not Little Newbie. Lakers lost the Magic. Okay. Freddie ML, PSU 151-15. Okay, so they covered the spread. Okay, here we go. These are our picks. What happened to Georgia, Missouri? Anything? What happened to Georgia, Missouri? Anything cool? Shout out to all you fan-controlled racing fans. Thank you for being here. If you haven't downloaded the app, download the app. Jessimola, do you want to put up the QR code as I sign off here? Nebraska lost to Michigan State. Okay, I don't think that one. UGA won. Okay, was it big? Did they win big? There's the app. Download it. Mizzou lost, but beat the spread. Oh, Mizzou covered. Okay. That was a big cover. I like that. I like that a lot. Thank you, Freddie, for the update. Sorry, Woody the Duck. I know that's an angry robot for you. I know you're. They won by 9 points. Okay. Well, so maybe Georgia is beatable. Washington up 42-35 on USC in the third. So this game's going to be the over is going to be like 140 points. I hope you all had fun tonight because I did, and we're going to do a ton more of this in Fan Controlled Sports and Entertainment. There's 3 more polls up there. Let's go through the polls. Should we sell NASCAR merch? I think we should sell it. I'll rock it. Okay, boom. 92%. That's a winner. And Bama up 35-28 near the end of the third. Oh, that LSU game is good. Little Newbie, over 3.0 stream. Pick winning. Oh, thank you. Hey, not Little Newbie. You crushed it tonight. Thank you so much. Okay. Should we do fan-controlled horse racing next week? 100%, or nay? 100% seems like the winner. There you go. And then finally, should JJ have thrown hands after the crash? I'm a pacifist, or yes. I don't know. I think throwing hands why not? Let's throw hands. Oh, 71% seems like the winner. So get in there, earn some gold. Let's look at the rankings here before we go. Let's look at the rankings. Nerdy up there at 501, Lil Newbie at 496, Woody the Duck 461, Cool One 436. These people are all entered in the contest to win Johnny Manziel's first football check. Fan 4269 354, Tyler Van Otterloo 352, Racer 24524 337, Ryan Valachi 334, Itch J Spacely, Jeff Osby, Raw 1914, Fractured Eclipse, Envy Frank, Mimi D, Brosen, Lord Sunquist, De Kaufman, Racer 77, Big McBaby back, Paul GCHS, Freddie Airmail, Sawtell. Great to see everybody in there. I hope everybody honestly just like had a great night doing what they did. Kylie 240. I'm at rank 60. Hey, the leaderboards reset every Wednesday night at midnight, aka Thursday at like 12:01. So starting every Thursday to every Wednesday, we restart. You don't lose your place in rank. You'll see like by your Fanvatar there, you see like a number. So I'm 17, right? I'm level 17. That number won't change. And your control token, if you score in the top 100, you'll earn the control token. But your gold always accumulates. It never goes anywhere. It's just the leaderboards change. Okay. And, you've got FCR, Fan Controlled Racing. We've got Fan Controlled Football, all kinds of different stuff coming along. D Factor, I climbed up to 5th tonight. Let's hear it for D Factor. Factor Eclipse. I had no idea there were literally hundreds of picks happening now. They're going to keep going. And tomorrow during football, I'll probably do a bunch tomorrow. I got to kind of hang out with my family. The work-life balance, as they call it, is very important. And it's Jay Spacely. I hit 2 hole-in-ones today, so there's that. In mini golf, Jay Spacely? Because guess what? Fan-controlled mini golf is a great idea. Here's what we do. We build like mini golf courses, and fans control like what they look like, and then we trash the course and we rebuild it. Like we build 9 holes with fans. We have all kinds of different like things we can move around and do all kinds of things, and then we do it again. All right. Congrats to everybody, and congrats to everybody in the picks and the polls and everything. To our driver JJ Yaley, thanks for always being responsive and doing all kinds of fun stuff for us and making this possible. To Jason Miller, our crew chief, everybody at SS Greenlight, at Magnified, Patrick Dees, Grant Cohen, Sorb Ferruti, John Brostrom, Ian Peacock, Jalen Hermosa, Jess Samola, Stephen Lentini, Natalie Decker, Andrew Kurland. God, there's so many names. I feel like I'm forgetting people. Who else? Jessica Musamechi. There's a lot of people that made this happen. And Ash Vandelay, thank you so much for letting us use your channel and be a part of your channel, even though you weren't on it. You were here in spirit, and you're always part of the fan-controlled family. I don't think I have anything else. So should we just play that promo video out? Download the app, and we'll be back. We're live pretty much every single day. We'll be live on Tuesday for Back to Work, live for Fan Control show on Thursday, and Fan Controlled Stables, I guess, on Saturday. I got to move some stuff around. We'll figure that out. And again, thank you. As always, as we say at the end of all of these things, power to the fans. Cheers.
Ladies and gentlemen, live from Phoenix Raceway, fans will control the number 8 car with JJ Yaley at the wheel at the NASCAR Xfinity Championship. Now, join Natalie Decker, Andrew Kurland, and me, Josh McCouga, for the first ever fan-controlled race.